Hello, my beautiful soul tribe. Welcome back if you're returning. Welcome if you're new here. You may have noticed I said no list, just birthday love for Miss Cynthia this evening. I do have one new deck for unboxing. So we'll look at that. I'm actually not feeling very well. That's why we're not doing the list tonight, but I am going to do Cynthia for her birthday. And I'm going to do Barbie because of the donation. Thank you, Miss Barbie. And then we'll see where I go from there because I'm not feeling well at all. I don't know how long I'll be on tonight. I've not been feeling well for a couple days. So we're going to take it slow. We're going to see how it goes. There's not going to be a list tonight, Rezia, but I am going to be doing readings. I don't know how in-depth. I don't know if I'm going to field questions or just kind of feel it out because I don't feel well. Happy birthday to Cynthia. You say it's your birthday. Da, 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 da. Well, it's my birthday too, yeah. Oh, it's okay, blessings. And I didn't like the microphone, so we're just using the phone like I usually do. I like it much better with just the phone, so I went back and listened and I was not impressed, so we're not going to do that again. Yeah, hopefully she gets a chance to join us, but I have this new Uncover Your Past Lives Oracle, and I thought we would just dig into the art. Maybe we'll do some short. I might do a few readings, guys. I've had indigestion for 3 days and like gas and bloating and just gross feeling, and I just don't think I can sit here for the whole the whole list like I usually do. I don't even know if I can eat a Cynthia cupcake like I got. Has cute little snowflakes, guys. Because I don't want to diminish Cynthia's birthday by getting Christmas cupcakes, so I got some winter ones instead. Happy birthday, Sagittarians. I hope all our Sages out there are excited. Hi, Blessings. How are you? Hi, Antonia. Hi, guys. Let's see, where is my... So wait, hi. I didn't want to miss your birthday. So today is no list, just birthday love. Let's hang out, shall we? Kind of like what we did for my B-Day. Yeah, I had a dentist appointment yesterday. That went well, but I didn't feel good the night before. And then I felt fine when I got home yesterday, but then after I ate, I didn't feel good again. And I was like, this has got to stop. And then that carried right through to tonight. So you guys, if I burp and stuff, it really is just, I'm bloated and gassy and it's gross. And I'm sorry to be gross back at you guys, but there's not much I can do about it, I guess. I just gotta wait and let it pass and go through me or whatever. It's been completely unpleasant. I had a migraine earlier today. And so you're not supposed to take ibuprofen when your stomach is not well. So I was trying not to take that, but I could not take it anymore. I was dying earlier. So, oh, you're so sweet. Cynthia, we love you. So I set my intentions for this and every time we get together, whether you get a reading or not, may just the group be a source of inspiration and discernment on your healing journey. And may God grant favor and grace to anyone who is tapping in. Amen. Excuse me, guys. I really am going to be burping a lot. I apologize. So, Cynthia, just you and our donator for the week will have readings today. And then we'll see where I go from there. So Barbie gets a special thanks when she comes in because she did ask to be on the list and sent me a donation for it. So, oh, excuse me, guys. I'm a little winded because like I have so much gas I can't breathe. It's like pushing on my lungs. It's insane. I don't like this feeling. I'm so bloated. So I apologize if I'm too graphic, but you guys should know. You guys should know in case I dip off, suddenly. I'm just not feeling great. Hi, Hector. How are you? Welcome in. Amen. Amen, amen, amen. I love that. Blessing says, happy birthday, Cynthia. I hope you have a great birthday and good health. Absolutely. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming in and trusting me with your energy. I appreciate you so much. Let's look at this new deck. It's a past lives deck. If you don't want a reading from that, Cynthia, let me know. Maybe it'll be fun on a birthday, hey? So let's see what we get from this. And then I'll wait for Barbie to come in. We might field a few questions. We'll see what happens. I just don't have the energy to make the huge list and do the stuff. Do the stuff. Oh, isn't this interesting? Look at these cards. Okay. We don't have any like these. Oh, locations. Trauma, faith, love. I think they all have. Oh, isn't that cool? They all have a section for each area of a past life. Oh, that is so cool. I've never seen cards like these, so. Thank you, JNR. Late Bronze Age. Lesson, seeing the bigger picture. Ooh, Death War. Has a location, a trauma, a faith, the type of love you experienced, your identity, time frame. Oh, these are cool. I didn't know what to expect. I saw them and I was like, oh, I don't have enough past life decks. Let's do it. So here we go. If you want to skip on this one, Cynthia. Oh, for those of you a little late, oh, some of them are flipped. For those of you a little late, I'm not doing a list this evening because I'm not feeling particularly well. Oh, and okay, the other half of the deck is really different. The other half is a little bit more like it's giving me like Lenormand vibes, you know? It's a dreamer, planner, organizer, developer. Oh, it's on the other side. Okay, I see what's going on. They're two-sided. These are cool. Do you want to try? Yeah. I want to try it. I want to try them. I'm curious. Let me know. Oh, what are these 3 cards then? Does this just tell us how it works? I have like 3 identical cards here. They're blank on the back. And then they just say the same thing. So I'm not sure what that's about. So we'll take those out. They're like, what, wild cards? Jokers? Oh, that's so funny. Okay, and then I want to pick a deck that I think kind of goes with it. So we can clarify. Maybe, hey Google, go back a song. I think this is it. Hey Google, put the song on repeat. I picked a new song tonight. There was a song in there about winter, and I thought that would be cool. Hi, I'm actually not doing the list tonight, Jan. Oh gosh, no, don't do that. See, now she's gonna... Google is listening to me, and she tried to play something else. Now I have to turn my music off. Okay, hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. Let me just turn the music back on. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I got it back. It's going to be no list tonight, guys, because I'm not feeling well. If you're just coming in, please stick around. I'm going to hang out anyways. It's Cynthia's birthday. Don't forget to wish her a happy birthday. I made sure I came in so we could all celebrate together because it means so much to me, Cynthia, to have you here. And I really want to show my appreciation, my love. Maybe we'll go with Brits. I like Brits. Or I can use Cosmic Slumber. Both of those have like the artsy vibe. Let's do that. Thank you, JNR. That's my masculine crystal. And this is my feminine wearing her brooch over here. Thank you, Jan. I really hope to soon. I really do. It's been on and off the last couple days, and I'm just not feeling like my normal peppy me that can go the 5 or 6 hours. So I figure I'll just, I don't know, maybe we can, I'm just going to probably pick random people, and I can't promise that I'll get through everybody. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Cynthia, for sure, for sure, for sure. Barbie, if she comes in. I know she was waiting for me. Okay, all right. Cynthia, Cynthia, Cynthia. Shall we just get a card from the past life deck and see what happens? Maybe we'll draw 3 from it. And then maybe I'll use the tarot to talk about what we see on the card, like formulate a question, or you could formulate a question based on the past life card you get. I don't know. Let's play. Let's play, Cynthia. Let's see what comes out. Oh, excuse me, guys. If I sound like I'm in pain, it's because I am. Hi, Christopher. Welcome in. Welcome in. No list is birthday love for Cynthia tonight. We're just having a little party. A little party for Miss Cynthia. I'm going to do some past life cards. We'll do a little tarot, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I don't want anybody to feel left out. Maybe we'll just do a couple questions from the bowl and call it collective. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's get Cynthia a past life card for her birthday, Spirit. What does Cynthia need to know about her past life? Are you doing... Is that what you're doing, Era? Shots and edibles for Cynthia's birthday? Oh man. Oh man, what was this? What is this? We've got some interest. Oh, I dropped that one. Manufacture. Okay, we have industry. We have inspiration. Sorry, a bunch came out. I'm just going to pick 3 from the ones that I have here. Oh, girl. Get out. Cynthia, we have royalty. Direct descendant. Royalty. Oh, illegitimate. That sounds like who is the Queen Elizabeth? Who was it? The first? Elizabeth the First? That was... Because it was her and Mary, Queen of the Scots, right? Who used to argue over the legitimacy of the queendom, the kingdom. I think I'm correct. I listen to a lot of history, but I'm not really good at remembering it. That's cool. It says distant relation. So it says illegitimate, distant relation, deposed, or loss of title. That might have been Mary. Mary was the one who was deposed and loss of title. Right. And it went to Elizabeth the First. Isn't that cool? So what were... Oh, death was torture. Wow. Location. Oh, look at it going in and out. That's so weird. So underground civilization, location, underground civilization, psychological or verbal abuse. Do you see all the colors changing too? Wild. Occultistic faith. Geez, Cynthia. Who were you? Companionship. So love was companionship. You are friendly though. Oh, American Civil War era. I wonder who would fit into the American Civil War time frame when it comes to royalty, Cynthia. You might have fun looking that up sometime. The lesson was passive conformity. Interesting. Well, let's look at this. Tell us about this royalty. Tell us about her royal. It's really interesting because I see another card over here that I want to show you, but I'm not ready for it. But it does go back actually before that. So maybe I should just put them, we'll do all three of them. Maybe that's what we'll do. So let's do the industry first because I want to read this other card too. So we have industry. Yes, guys, don't forget to wish Cynthia a happy birthday. So we have for the industry card, we have local artisan, international merchant, a manufacturer, and a money handler. So you were rich in a past life, it sounds like. You were doing pretty good. Oh, I saw how you died in this life. Okay, let me read it. So the time frame was high Middle Ages. So it's like these are all going backwards, by the way. So this would be the most recent life that we're reading about according to the time frame. And then this is the next recent one, high Middle Ages. The lesson was about greed. Your death was murder. Cynthia. Cynthia. I couldn't imagine anybody would want to murder you in any lifetime, but this is, I'm fascinated. It's like Cynthia's her own, what were those things, my soap opera? I was gonna say, what were those things my grandma used to watch? I don't think they have them anymore like they used to. Eastern European location. The trauma was poverty. Now, see, I thought with the whole thing about greed and money on here, manufacturer, money handler, that you would have had money, but says the trauma was poverty. Maybe you had the trauma of poverty growing up, right? And then you became rich later. Like you overcame that trauma. That would make sense as well. You had ethical religion. So it's giving, with ethical religion, it almost gives the feeling of being a stoic, like maybe sort of a stoic in nature. I think that's more of a philosophy, but it makes sense as well. Faith. The love was abandonment. So maybe you were an orphan. How else would somebody be impoverished and have abandonment as their love attachment issues, right? Identity as a devotee or a follower. So it sounds like you're very faithful. Okay. It's almost giving like somebody who would have been like a painter or something, you know, during like Michelangelo's time. I don't know when he's like, well, the Renaissance is a little different than the Middle Ages. So like it would be pre-Renaissance, right? Oh, that's so exciting. These are cool. These are going to be hard to read, but they're cool. I like them. So then the furthest back, the one that goes furthest back, is actually Viking Age. And it says, and that's why I said this was really interesting on the heels of the royalty. So we have escaped, imprisoned, freed, and imprisoner. So this is the card of imprisonment. And it says on the other side, oh, you were a child during the Viking Age. Accountability was your lesson. Oh, you died of a broken... Who dies of a broken heart as a child? That's so sad. Okay, Western Europe. The trauma was slander. Interesting. Pantheistic or animistic. A slave or a concubine. So you went from a concubine to royalty to an artist. Isn't that just interesting? Oh, excuse me, guys. Death of a broken heart. Did I miss anything? I don't know. I think I got them all on that. That's so interesting, Spirit. What kind of insight can you give us for Cynthia? Let's start with the furthest one back. Let's start with imprisonment. What is the insight on this imprisonment card? What should Cynthia know in particular about this lifetime? Sorry, guys, I'm just going to play tonight. So there's no list. If you're just getting here, it's Cynthia's birthday. Wish her a happy birthday. I'm here to celebrate with Miss Cynthia. I brought myself some cupcakes. I am not feeling well, so we will not be staying on late, and I will not be doing the full list, but I am definitely here for the birthday love. What does Cynthia need to know about this child energy? The Magician in reverse. Oh, with accountability coming through. It almost is giving like, you know, I don't want to say a practitioner of black magic, but ill intent. It's like if the lesson was accountability, it's like perhaps you didn't use your words very wisely. Accountability, magic in reverse, or you were manifesting things that weren't positive for others. That would explain the lesson of accountability. With the slave or concubine and the death together and the magician in the reverse, it's almost giving like scorned love. I wonder what age they would define a child, you know? So it's an interesting combination they have there. But it's like maybe as a young teen, you did a love spell and it just didn't work in your favor. Tell me, Spirit. With a king, for a King of Swords. Cynthia, you got caught doing something not so, what did I say? A love spell that didn't serve the greater good. We got the devil coming out. We've definitely got a spell being cast here too. Okay, Miss Thang. You learned your lesson. Accountability. Spirit held you accountable. Interesting. That makes sense that in the next lifetime you would experience ethical religion, though. Like your faith would be ethical. Because it seems like in this Viking Age, you were like a wild girl. Right? You could have been a wild guy too, but I'm really drawn to that concubine energy, that sort of broken-hearted accountability, right? Having to be held accountable for your actions. Okay. Damn, girl. So tell us about Tell us about this industry card. Tell us about the high Middle Ages lifetime. And what does Cynthia need to know about the high Middle Ages lifetime, the one that came after? Well, hello. No wonder you were born royalty after that, because the first card that came out is the Empress. Oh, my ear just started ringing. So you rose. It was like from the bottom to the top, because here the trauma is poverty, and it's almost giving like a starving artist, but I could totally see you in an Empress vibe as a starving artist as well. Very creative. Could have been a female artist. We all know they didn't get much credit back then, right? So while you could have been moving in Empress energy, you may not have been recognized as such. All right. Interesting. Okay, so let's see a little bit more of this. What else do we need to... Not the love spell. I know love of gold, right? Not the love spell. You are not too late for birthday cake. I haven't had any yet. There's no list tonight, though, guys. If you're new, if you're coming in here, usually I do a list and I do a bunch of personals, but I'm not feeling well tonight, so we're just here to celebrate Cynthia. I have one person who blessed me with a donation this week, and if they come in, I will read them as per my new rule from last week. I'll be sure to show them some love. No offense to anybody who's feeling unloved tonight. I promise I will be back feeling better on the next live. So the Chariot came out, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Cups to clarify this Empress in this particular lifetime. I still say there's this energy of you being born into poverty or as an orphan and then rising to the top. With the Hierophant, the Chariot, and the Empress coming out, I feel like that's a big confirmation on that energy. Like rising to royalty from nothing, which is interesting because the next card is royalty. So it's like you pre-empressed the pre-empress. And I see like this pattern where each one of these lives is better than the previous. Like each one of these lives is sort of a, well, should I say better? Is that really the way I want to put it, Spirit? Because it may be higher in social status. Like each one of them seems higher in social status. You went from slaved to worker to royalty, right? So each one of these lifetimes has increased, has brought more physical wealth or physical like earthly matters, earthly goods. Interesting. Let's see. Your lesson was greed, which makes a lot of sense as well. I'm so curious about this murder. I want to know who murdered you. Who murdered my friend? Who murdered my sweet friend? Oh, okay. Somebody you are not... Oh, okay, your lover. What? We have the Lovers and the Five of Torches. It was like you were murdered by a lover. What was the trauma? Was abandonment. Okay. Oh, the trauma's poverty. The love is abandonment. Murdered by a lover during a conflict. And notice that this particular Five of Torches only has two people on it. Generally, it's several people fighting. It's quite literally two people in this card. Look at the juxtaposition of the Devil card from the previous lifetime and the Lover card from this lifetime. It's like it's given like 180 energy. It's like one extreme to the next. Isn't that cool? Okay. So let's look at this third card. Whoa, yeah. Yeah, definitely definitely there's 7 of torches on the bottom. There was definitely like a lot of chaos in this particular lifetime. This one that you were murdered in. That Viking one is almost giving like sacrifice. You know what I mean? Like a concubine sacrificed or a slave sacrificed. Very wild. These cards are interesting. So let's look at this last one. Royalty. Spirit, what can you tell us about the lifetime that she spent as royalty? Let's flip it over so I could see all the little psychological or verbal abuse, cult, companionship, identity, friend. It's still giving me like the issues with Mary, Queen of Scots, and I don't think that that falls in the right time frame though. But it's like the vibe it carries. So cool. What do we need to know about this royalty? Cynthia, so you spicy. You got some spicy past lives. It was your, so I heard, okay, interesting. So when I saw this, it said, I instantly heard the guides be like, it was your 8th lifetime. So there's 8 of Pentacles. So it was stuff you've been working on more than 2 or 3 lifetimes. This is something like your 8th lifetime. This was stuff that you were working on for a while, like an accumulation of karma, like a karmic debt. But like working off a karmic debt, that's what it's giving me. Passive conformity. Was the lesson. Passive conformity. I imagine with such traumatic past life, I don't mean to laugh, Cynthia. It was just like such an interesting reading, like such an interesting deck to try to read. But it almost gives like with such a traumatic past, you decided in this particular lifetime to try to fit in, which is interesting that you would be born into royalty then, you know? So, you had to conform to the rules, right? There was a lot of rule breaking back here that we saw led to death, which could have led to fears when you were born into this royal status of stepping outside the bounds of that conformity, the way you should move as royalty. But I mean, dying as the Empress the life before is kind of like you were literally born for it. All right, Spirit. What else do we need to know about her royal status, her royal self, her royal lifetime? Damn. Torture. The death was torture, but we got the Tower coming out. Oh my God. I just thought of like the twins in the Tower. Do you know the princes? Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know if they were twins, but they were princes. Brothers. Like they went into the Tower and they never came out. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh my gosh. Just got, it gave me goosebumps. Like so. Okay, so and they were, I mean, obviously that was British, right? So that would be like down the line of what I was already picking up on, like family wise. Okay. Interesting. Cynthia, what do you think? What do you think of your past life reading? This is wild. Is it, you read that it was death? It's funny because it says torture. And those princes were tortured in the tower. As far as anybody knows, nobody really knows what happened to them in the tower. They just never came out. It was like their uncle put him in there and then they never came out. Three of Swords. Look at that. Stabbed in the back. Yeah. It was Richard, wasn't it? King Richard, who wanted to take the throne, but he wasn't next in line. His brother's sons were, and they were very young. And so he was supposed to be like their steward, their protector. And he sent them off to be in, what is that tower? I can't think of the name. I wish my friend Ava was here. She would know. She's been there. She lives just outside London. What is that tower? It's the famous one that's still there in London. Yeah. And King, at the time, he wasn't a king, right? So he was a prince at the time. He would have been next in line if both boys died. That's the point. He was supposed to be the steward and protect him, but he wanted to be the king. It might be the Tower of London. I feel like there's another name for it. That might be it. You might be right. Oh. Interesting. The Emperor came out. So we have the Emperor and the Empress coming out. Look at the lamb on the lap, and he looks so like, I know it's just like Aries energy, but it gives devil, you know? It's giving that like energy, the skull and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of giving like that King Richard vibes. I feel like it goes along with the story we've come together with. Yeah, he wanted to be chosen, Seven of Cups. He had to take out the people before him who was in the way. And it was like by any means necessary. And it's interesting that it says underground civilization when those boys were locked away in a tower. And there was a lot of rumors and like dissension. Is that the word? Dissension amongst people who realized what it was that Richard did. So what was the time frame for this one? See, this says American Civil War era, and I don't think that that's the right time frame for the stories that I'm thinking of. The stories I'm thinking of are like what? 1600s? I don't know. I would have to look it up. It's still very interesting. It's very interesting. I want to get one more. One more. Give us one more. What should the overall takeaway for Cynthia B from these 3 lifetimes, if there was an overall takeaway spirit of something that she was working on, some accumulated debt that she's released? I'm almost getting like when the boys in the tower were killed, it released some karmic debt from their past lives. I hope that that makes sense. Oh, excuse me. Wasn't it King Richard III who they thought, I mean, people really hated this guy for what he did, for what he was known to do to those boys. Nobody really liked this guy. And if I'm not mistaken, they think that they found his grave under a car park, like under a parking lot. Like Like Richard III was so loathed that they didn't even create a royal space for him. It was like a torn down abbey or something where they put a like parking lot. And they were doing some construction and they dug up the parking garage area and were doing some archaeology. And I feel like they were pretty sure that they found his grave under the parking lot, which would be so like deserving. You know, I would have to double check the history on that. But so what's the takeaway? What's the takeaway for Cynthia in this lifetime? How are these previous lifetimes, these 3 of 8, how are these 3 lifetimes serving Cynthia in this current lifetime? Oh, it came right out. Healthy boundaries. 9 of Torches. Creating healthy boundaries with self, with others. Okay, how else, Spirit? How else are these past lives serving Cynthia in the current lifetime? What are the takeaways? What are the things that she has developed or worked on? This could also be... Now, I feel like if this 9 of Torches came in reverse, it would be like a lot of fear-based boundaries, but I don't get that. I'm getting that it was like healthy boundaries, like having healthy boundaries. Or learning healthy boundaries through those processes. Okay, what else is Cynthia taking away from these 3 lifetimes? The 3 of 8. What else is she brought with her to this lifetime? I keep forgetting how I worded it. The universe. Wow. I just like a sense of oneness, feeling complete. I just heard putting yourself in the center, which is interesting, of your own life, which is interesting when it comes to where is it? The passive conformity. It's like it's not giving passive conformity. I have boundaries. I'm putting myself first. I'm taking care of myself. I'm learning self-love. I'm learning who I am. I'm remembering who I am. Let me get some of these. It gets a little confusing. I have a lot of cards out. So we have healthier boundaries. We're remembering who we are and what we really truly deserve in life. Okay. What else is a takeaway for Cynthia? What else is a takeaway for Cynthia in this life? From those 3 previous lifetimes, what is something, a trait that she has in this lifetime? Okay, so I'm being shown like, oh yeah, 2 of I'm being shown you paying off that karmic debt, right? And I'm like thinking like, what is the dharma in this lifetime, right? And it's funny that this card popped out as soon as I was thinking in my brain that if she paid some karmic debt with her death, right? With the torture and the death here, like what is the dharma from that other than the healthy boundaries and the learning how to love self more fully and remembering who we are? I'm getting like a further, it's almost like it's giving me dharma. It's giving me like coming out of the karmic debt, right? And moving into spirit, moving into dharma, coming out of karma and moving into dharma. Justice. Ace of Swords. I love it. I love it. Justice and the Ace of Swords. Seriously, vindicated. A lifetime vindicated. I just heard a mulligan. You got a do-over. A mulligan. Okay, spirit. So what else? Let's get one more for Cynthia's takeaway for this lifetime. Hi, Lati. So happy to see you. Victory. 6 of Torches. Victory. Damn, girl. Damn. Justice and victory. Ace of Swords. Truth. Again, remembering who you are. Knowing what you truly deserve and what you truly desire. Overcoming that conformity, right? Overcoming that lesson about passive conformity. Standing in who you are. Standing on business. Being true to self. Amen. Investing in you. Isn't this, it's like that would be King Richard after doing what he did in that lifetime, right? Like facing the judgment. And look at her almost sort of like banishing him from the kingdom. Like, bye. Bye, bro. See you later. See you later, alligator. Tomorrow I wake up the universe. Thank you. Ooh, tomorrow I wake up the universe. I meant to say literally the universe waking up, but it's like tomorrow I wake up the universe. Whoo, happy birthday, Cynthia. Wake up the universe, would you, girl? Give us one more. Ah, Henry the Eighth I am. Henry the Eighth I am. Oh, I got married to the widow next door. She's been married 7 times before, and everyone was an Henry. Wouldn't marry Willie or Sam. No, sir, I'm an 8th old man. I'm an Henry. We got 10 of Swords. I think that's just because of the song I'm singing. We're channeling King Henry now. Oh, this is actually making me feel a little better. I'm not gonna lie. I feel a little better now that I got reading. Not better enough to make a list, but just better a little bit. Hi guys, if you're coming in, we are celebrating Cynthia's birthday tonight. I just wanted to pop in. I was not feeling well, so I don't plan on doing a list or sticking around very long, but I do want to do... 9 of Cups came out twice. I put it back in because I wasn't sure. And then it came out a second time. So seriously, like being able to transmute all that emotion from those previous lifetimes and getting that mulligan, getting that do-over, getting that dharma. Look at you being reborn. Isn't this giving like reborn from the ethers, the 8 of Torches? It's like coming down from the ethers to be reborn again on Earth. Look, because it almost looks like he's swimming or diving. And then it's like coming up a new woman. God, that's beautiful. Okay, this was fun. This was so fun. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cynthia. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Hey, that was so fun. That was so fun. Thank you guys for joining me. We'll do a couple questions. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a couple questions. We'll call them collective. I also have, I have another deck. I always wanted to get one that had like the meanings written right on it. Not that I don't know the meanings, but like they're just cool to have. I think the thing that I struggle with sometimes is the yes, no. There's 78 cards to remember the yes, no's on. And this particular deck has them. It's like, is it a yes or a no? So I was like, I could study that part of it. Oh, there's even maybes. So I don't know. Maybe we'll field some yes, no questions. Oh, which skull crystal? This one? Or this one? Oh, I guess you can't see this one. This skull on our Death Head Hawk Moth is pretty sweet too. This one is Moss Agate. And then I feel like this might be Grape Agate. I thought for a hot minute that it might be Blue Lace, but I think that the carver who made this did this at the same time that I asked him to do me a Grape Agate, his beard comb. I have weird requests for my stone carver. So I'm pretty sure it's I could ask him. He could tell me, I bet. I bet he would remember what it is. I'm gonna have me a cupcake, even though my stomach feels off. I want to have one of these cute little cupcakes. They're so adorable. I hope you guys brought your cake so you can eat it too. Cynthia, what'd you bring to the party? What'd you bring to the party? Just yourself. I mean, that's enough. That's enough. Just so we're clear. I just didn't know if you brought your own treat that you would like to share. Shateria, when's your birthday? When is yours? I like these. We should have birthday parties all the time. I missed it. When's your birthday, Shateria? I'll put it in the calendar so we don't miss it. It's Saturday. Okay, I'll probably feel better on Sunday and we'll do a list, but we'll put you at the top for your birthday. We'll do it that way. We'll put birthday peeps at the top of the list for the following lives. B-Day girl, Saturday. I'm gonna put that right above it. So happy birthday to Shateria too. I said it earlier. It's Sagittarius, right? You guys are Sag. Hey, Grace. Cheesecake sounds so divine. I don't know if I could handle it right now. Hi, welcome in. No list tonight, guys. Just love. Just birthday love for Cynthia. I'm going to do a couple collective questions out of the bowl, and we'll see how that goes. We looked at one new deck that was very interesting. A little complicated to read. It had a lot of information, but it was fun to speculate. It was kind of fun to explore what I could remember from history a little bit. So we had Uncover Your Past Lives Oracle. That was a lot of fun. Thank you, Cynthia, for being the guinea pig, the birthday guinea pig of the Past Lives deck. I have a sip of my coffee. And then I'm not going to eat all of these because my stomach wouldn't be able to take them. But did you guys see these cute little cupcakes I got for Cynthia's birthday? Happy birthday. They got little snowflakes. I would say, Cynthia, I don't know if you heard it. I don't know if you were in here yet, but I was like, there was Christmas cupcakes and then there was winter cupcakes. And I was like, well, I'm not belittling her birthday for Christmas. So we went with the winter cupcake so that we could appropriately celebrate you. I gave it some thought, you know. My shopper went to the store and she sent me a picture of all the cupcakes, and it took me a minute. I had to have her reason with me. And then they had like plain birthday ones too, and I was like, but winter's so pretty. Sorry guys, I'm eating a cupcake. You have to bear with me. These things go down in like one shot. So cute. They're so adorable. I love these. And they're really good. They're not too sweet. Aww. Got a mouthful of cake. You're welcome, Cynthia. I mean, if you gotta heal trauma, might as well be casual here. Ain't no big thing. Oh my god, they have the best frosting. It's the same place where I got my birthday cake, so it's the gold with that not too sweet frosting. It's like it's buttery. It's like a buttercream, but it's not. You know when they put too much sugar in it and you can't like stomach it? It's not that. It's like more buttery. So these are cool. It has the upright, the reversed, and the meaning. That was the main catch for me. I was like, I need something that I can look at for the yes, no's, and maybes, because sometimes I'm trying to get a yes, no, and it's like, what? It's 78. I have like, 33% chance between yes, no, and maybe of remembering it wrong. 60% chance of remembering it wrong. 33% chance of getting it right. So I like that. I like having the meanings are fun too. They're pretty. The meaning, I went through a couple of them. The meanings are pretty straightforward. I don't know that they offer me any new insight per se, but they're still a cool vibe. Still a cool little. This was one of those cheap. Both of these were those cheap little Shein decks. You guys know I love Shein. They have some random decks here, and like I was really shocked when they started popping up in my little Shein algorithm. It's like, what? I thought I just went to you for cheap clothes. What? You carry tarot? What? You want a game? Intuition games. How do we play intuition games? You describe it. Maybe we can do it. It'll be a birthday game. We'll do it on everybody's birthdays. What? What? What's your obsession? I missed something. Oh, Hershey Sundae pie. That does sound good. Is that it? You said that's at BK. I like BK. You guys, I'm not gonna lie. I like BK over McDonald's. Who else is with me? I like the smell of the flame broiled. Like, I'd much rather have my burger like fresh and flame broiled than frozen and microwaved. Just me. Is it just me? There's something about the fries taste fresher, and you can't get onion rings at Mickey D's. Like, what is your problem? I like Burger King whenever they do like one of those barbecue burgers, like the barbecue Whoppers. Oh my God. It's like the honey barbecue or the, whenever they have anything barbecue bacon. Give me more bacon. I could never get enough bacon, y'all. It's my thing. That's my love language right there. Don't give me a dozen roses. Give me a dozen bacon roses. That's what I want. I am a fat girl and I know it. Oh, I just noticed that the back of these cards have different pictures too. Oh my gosh. Okay. Guys, check this out. So the back of the card is actually the art for the card. So this must be the Hermit. Yeah, that is so cool. I didn't even notice that until I was just shuffling and looking at them. Four of Cups. Two of Pentacles. Oh, this is sweet. Is that the Chariot? Yeah, this is so cool. I do wish there was a little bit more information on here. Like, I feel like they could have put the distinction, like the signs. You know, it doesn't have the signs that you associate with each of the cards on it. I feel like that's something that they missed out on. Like the element is there, but not the sign. Like, why would you put the element and not the sign? See, like element of earth, element of water. Why not just say Cancerian or something? You know what I mean? Like, that would be helpful, but I'll take it. I still think they're cute. Speaking of our Sages, look at this card. Who is this? Major Arcana, the High Priestess. Look at her. Oh my God, I would love a Whopper right now too. When I feel better, I'm gonna call my sister and be like, take me to BK. It's not my fault. It's my viewer's fault. Okay, so let's get, now that we have this deck out and I shuffled it really good, I think we'll feel the question from the bowl. We'll call it collective, okay? Let's see. Ah, okay, we got one. We got two. Let's do two. We'll start with two, and if I still feel okay after this, we'll do another one. Okay. Oh, we got this one the other day. Give me another one. Let me mix it up a little. This is Lottie's question. I love Lottie's question, but I need to trim it down, so I can't like just pull it out of the bowl because I don't know exactly which one it is. I want to be surprised. Oh, no, not fast enough. Yeah, go wild there. Lottie's came out. Isn't that funny? So we have three questions that came out. We'll put the other one back, and we have Lottie's, and I will save that. That'll be our grand finale because that's such a good question. Do I have scissors? I don't know if I have scissors in here. I thought I did, but I think I took them back in the bathroom when I cut my hair last week, or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was. So let's see. Oh, what is blocking you from love? What is blocking you from love? So we have what is blocking you for love will be the first question. What is your biggest challenge in your career? Okay, Spirit. We got a love. We got work. And then what's hidden that needs to be seen? So it's like work, love, life, right? Love, life, work. Love, work, life. I love it. That's a good combo. I feel like we got one for like every major category, so that's perfect. I couldn't have planned it better if I picked them out myself. So what is blocking you from love? Let's use our cute little pink rose quartz. And let's ask Spirit, what is blocking the collective from love, Spirit? A collective message. What is blocking us from love? What is blocking us from love? What is shuffling away? And it's like, I know we have a lot of issues, Spirit, but can you narrow it down? And then the cards flipped as soon as I was thinking that. I had to laugh about it. Stop. We got Queen of, I mean, it makes sense. Something has to be in reverse because we're being blocked, right? So we have Queen of Wands in reverse. We do have, okay. Oh, all right. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So this makes sense. This makes sense for the question. We'll flip it over and we'll read what it says. We have, okay, Spirit. We have the, I'm gonna laugh at Spirit sometimes. Like there's so much that's going on in my head. I almost can't hear myself think for a second here. So we have the Eight of Staves, Eight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Oh, okay, Nine of Swords. It's the illusion that we're stuck. It's almost like holding on too tightly to like one person's energy. And like all we have to do is the work, right? It's not the Eight of Pentacles. It's like the pre-work to unlock what's working. The Eight of Pentacles is like right there on the cusp of having this like healing breakthrough. It's like, it's giving me the energy of like allowing the past to keep us stuck in this space. And it's like you get yourself unstuck, or you're going through the process of becoming unstuck. You're going through the process of growth that brings you forward into this unstuck energy. Okay, but let's see what the cards actually say for the energy. So the first one that came out was the Queen of Wands. It says in reversed. Okay, hold on. Let's read Queen of Wands first. It says, the Queen of Wands is a tarot card that belongs to the suit of Wands. See, like that's cheesy. We know that. It's the Queen of Wands. Of course, what other suit is it going to belong to, Spirit? Like that's why I say some of the lingo that they use doesn't shed any new info. Still, we'll give it to it. It's in the minor arcana. Associated with the element of fire, representing passion, creativity, inspiration, and action. So it's giving almost like a lack of action, right? An inability to take action. Okay, the Queen of Cards. Oh, it says the Queen card in tarot often symbolizes mature and confident. So it's giving like a lack of confidence in reverse, right? Associated with the respective suit. Here's an overview of the Queen of Wands tarot card. Usually it's courage, confidence, right? Independence, social butterfly, determination. Now it says reversed, but there's nothing that's reversed on here. So I would say fearful, right? Because if courage is a positive aspect, then in reverse it would be like fearful, no confidence, dependent, right? Because this is independence, so it would be like codependent would be the opposite of that, right? The opposite of social butterfly might be somebody who feels socially awkward, which of course we're talking about like social, like confidence, right? So that makes sense as well. And that lack of action is like the determination in reverse, right? Interesting. Okay, so a lack of confidence. Well, why? Tell us more about this, Spirit. Tell us more about this blockage. So what's blocking us from love is this lack of confidence. It says the Knight of Cups rides a white horse and holds out a golden cup as he bears a message from the heart. Says over his armor the knight wears a cloak covered with images of fish, the symbol of water, consciousness, and creativity. His helmet and boots are winged, a symbol of an active and creative imagination and an appreciation for beautiful things. Creativity, romance, charm, beauty, imagination, seeking balance. So it's definitely unbalanced, right? Because it was in reverse. Again, a lack of motivation and action when it comes to creativity. It's like a lack of inspiration going on. So, basically not feeling inspired in love. So that is what is blocking many of us from moving forward. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Now, this did come out. I think it came out in reverse. Correct me. I feel like the Nine of Swords came out in reverse and I just set it down wrong. I could be wrong. I know the Eight of Swords did, but I think the Nine of Swords did as well. These were the only two that came up right. So we'll read those last. So this one says, in most traditions, the Nine of Swords depicts a figure sitting up in a bed with their head in their hands, appearing to be in a state of anguish or despair. Above them, 9 swords are often pictured hanging on the wall, seemingly symbolic of the mental burdens and worries that weigh heavily on the individual's mind. So actually, maybe this did come out in the right side up, and it was like the 8 of Swords is like the action to get out of it. Is the movement to get out of it. It's like this lack of confidence and this lack of creativity or willingness to put oneself out there has led to this 9 of Swords. And this 9 of Swords keeps you in a space of being blocked from this love, okay? So here is the advice from Spirit. So we have the 8 of Swords. We've got it reversed, right? It says negative thoughts. Yeah, seeking help, imprisonment, and victim mentality. I'm just reading through it really quick. We know a lot of this stuff about these cards. So it says desolate and murky area surrounded by 8 upright swords that are seemingly positioned to form a barrier around her. The woman is blindfolded, indicating a lack of awareness. Okay, so we've got growth and awareness. It's like we've become aware of the stagnant energy, and that awareness has created the willingness to move, right? To start to move in the direction of what, Spirit? We have the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is a tarot card that belongs to the minor arcana. Okay, themes of swift movement, progress, and communication. So learning how to speak up, learning how to communicate, being inspired to communicate, reaching out. I'm getting reaching out to people. I'm getting like making connections. Says movement, fast-paced change, action. There we go. Stepping out of that frozen energy and stepping into action. Thank you, Spirit. Alignment. It says air travel, swift action. So if anybody's thinking about traveling, it's yes, by the way. So if you're thinking about traveling, the answer there is yes. So if you're thinking about traveling with love, if you're thinking about going to see somebody, I was like if you're going to see somebody, thinking about going to see somebody, it could possibly be something on the table. That could be your answer. That could be something you wanted to know. And then 7 of Pentacles. He has worked long and hard to nurture tiny seeds. Sorry, guys, I can't read it on the cam. It's so small. Okay, so it says, he has worked long and hard to nurture tiny seeds into this thriving garden and can now take a break to enjoy the fruits of his labor. So we grew in that self awareness. We've started to get ourselves unstuck. And what it's giving is it's almost like this little break before something big comes in, like being on the cusp of something greater. It says long term views, sustainable results, perseverance, investment, and effort. Thank you, Spirit. So we took action. We started making effort. We started making effort to, I'm getting like the awareness of your own traumas, the awareness of your own trauma responses, why you're closed off, why you're in your head, has opened up sort of this door or this roadway, this path. It's growing and it's on the cusp of becoming something greater. And I'm getting like generationally, not just greater for you. I was thinking of this the other day on Facebook. I saw a post that was like, what did they say? It's like, if I don't have kids, am I truly breaking a generational curse? And the truth is, yes, because you still belong to a generation. It's like anything you heal belongs to the entire generation of us. And what I was thinking is like when the millennials take up healing, it's generationally healing for millennials. Does that make sense? When Gen Xers take up healing, regardless of whether or not you have a child to pass it down to, we as a society are creating trend setting healing, if you will, so that it's spreading across an entire generation of people from person to person, from me to Lati to Antonia to Love of Gold to Grace. It's something we are spreading across generations, and it doesn't necessarily mean by birthright. Okay, I'm getting it more as like we fit into these windows of time. We fit into these windows of existence, and how we help each other is where that generational healing is applied. And it doesn't have to be my own child. Well, I hope that it is. It passes to my cousins. It passes to my cousins' friends. It passes to their friends and their friends' families. And it becomes a generational movement to heal, to grow, to understand ourselves better, to harness the awareness of our own trauma responses so that we can get the fuck out of our own way. Right? So we can get the F out of our own way. And then I see temperance here on the bottom. And I just want to read it because I think it's such a beautiful card. So let's read it anyways. We have Temperance card as a major arcana card in the tarot deck that portrays an angelic figure pouring liquid from one cup into another, which she's not pictured doing that here. So little interesting, but we know what they know what we know, right? So it says it symbolizes balance, harmony, patience. That's learning patience with ourselves and each other generationally across generations, right? With that, learning our own trauma responses. And when we're reparenting and we're reprogramming and we're doing the shadow work and we're just learning about how to recognize our own cycles and our own patterns, right? We have to practice patience with ourselves, because you're often like you realize there's a pattern, and it's tempting to be so mad at yourself. It's tempting to feel discouraged, to get stuck in our thoughts about it, to feel like we can't change it and get out of it. But the truth is that it just takes time. It takes effort. It takes some work. It takes some work. It takes the sowing of the seed and the patience to let it grow, to let yourself grow, to let yourself bloom. So we have balance, moderation, patience, purpose, healing and restoration. Healing and restoration. Okay, this was a beautiful spread. Thank you, Spirit. That makes so much sense. Overall, that makes a lot of sense. So I appreciate it. Thank you for the beautiful message. I see the collective growing, learning how to do this, learning how to recognize our own patterns. Looking back at Cynthia's past life reading, it's giving that that self-accountability, learning that accountability, being accountable for our own happiness, for understanding our own patterns, for understanding what's ours to heal and what's not ours to heal. What belongs to others for their healing when we can't force healing on others and the only thing we could do is practice patience. Oh, amen, Spirit. That's beautiful. So where you may have felt discouraged or lacking confidence or what's that? Why can't I think of insecure? Thank you, Spirit. Do you know what's so good when you've moved into a space in your healing journey where you forget the word insecure? You forget where it is, what it is, and what it means. Oh, thank you, Spirit. You make me laugh. Right? Absolute goals. What was that? Insecurity. I have forgotten what that means, Spirit, to be insecure, to feel insecure. I claim that for the collective, that we forget what it feels like to be insecure. That we forget the patterns that lead there. That we forget those I heard deprecating, self-deprecating thoughts, those self-deprecating feelings that keep us stuck in uninspired, Spirit. I'm always asking me, please stay inspired. Always stay inspired. So I love that. It was a fitting reading. Let's see what the next one will be. What is your biggest challenge in your career? What is your biggest challenge in your career? Spirit, what is the biggest challenge facing the collective when it comes to career? Thank you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. I know it's atypical for me not to have a list here. So I appreciate those of you who stuck around for the collective readings and to celebrate Cynthia's birthday with me. I really do appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for joining us. Do know that I still am booking personals. So even though I'm not feeling well, you could still book a personal with me if you want to. I would suggest you wait a few days until I'm feeling a little bit better. If you're thinking about booking a personal. So I'm open to it, but I'm also not feeling well. So we'll keep that in mind as well. So here we go. Hey, hi Norma, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. What is that show? They used to have the welcome back song. I feel like my mom liked it. What is it? I feel like Antonia knows the show. Oh, I see 1221 at the top. Yeah, welcome back, Cotter. Thank you, Grace. I knew somebody would know it. I feel like my mom liked that one. Welcome back, Cotter. And I could just hear the song. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. That's funny. I don't even think I ever watched like more than a couple episodes of it, but I know my mom liked it. Probably before I was born. I don't know. When was that popular? We didn't have cable growing up. What channel was that on? What was that show? Where would we have found that? Oh, he was a kid in high school, wasn't he? I met John Travolta, Grace. When I was 8 years old, I met John Travolta in Canada, in Toronto. This is the most hilarious story, guys. The most hilarious story. Actually, it was on the set of the movie where he met his wife, Kelly Preston. She was in the same movie as him. This isn't even a movie that went into the theaters. It was a bad movie. It was a bad John. It was a very bad John Travolta movie. It was called The Experts. You can look it up. Like it was so bad you've never heard of it, right? But if you look it up, you'll find it. And I was only 8 as an extra, yes, Cynthia. We fell into it in the most weird way. Is they needed a marching band, and I was in a drum corps, which is very similar to a marching band. We marched and we had instruments and we had a color guard, but we were like all ages. Drum corps were like marching bands that aren't affiliated with schools, if that makes sense. And so I remember my brother was my brother David was staying with a friend, and we got a phone call at like 11 o'clock at night or midnight, and the producers of the movie needed a marching band by the next day. Could we be in Toronto by the next day? So we all got phone calls at like midnight. Can we get all these kids together on a bus and drive them to Toronto overnight? And we called my brother, and because he was not home, and we were like, hey, we're all driving to Toronto to meet John Travolta. You want to come? So I'm like 8 years old. And he didn't believe us. So he didn't come home from his friend's house. And when he came home the next day, and my dad told him we were all in Canada meeting John Travolta, he never forgave us. Like, but it wasn't our fault. He just didn't believe us. He just didn't believe us. so so we did. We went and we met. Let's see, who else was in it? John Travolta, the guy from Herbie Goes Bananas with the big ears and the buck teeth. You know who I'm talking about? He was in it. So we met him. We met the guy who was the older man from Empty Nest. Do you remember Empty Nest, guys? That show Empty Nest. So we met him. The most hilarious thing happened too. So my sister, I don't know if you guys know the song Sing Sing. It's like New Orleans jazz horn music. Like it's written for a trumpet, right? And and my sister played trumpet, and they were having some technical difficulties on the set. In fact, they cut the whole scene we were in, guys. This is like such a hilarious story. We did all that, and we still didn't make it in the movie. And they played some music in the background of the scene that was really bad, and it was like we played better than that. And it's like, why did we get cut so that they could play this like crappy like background music that wasn't even us? But anyways, they were having some technical difficulties. We're just freaking sitting on set hanging out with John Travolta, right? And he's like he stood up and he grabbed somebody's horn. It was a trumpet. He didn't grab it from my sister, but he grabbed it from somebody else, and he was pretending to play it, and he was doing a horrible job. Now my sister's 10 years old, and here's John Travolta and all these guys here, and my sister stands up and she grabs the horn from it, and she says to him, here's how you do it, Johnny. And she played the Sing Sing solo, and like floored. All of these actors were like cheering her on and shit. We were like, holy, like you couldn't even imagine as an 8-year-old girl having this as an experience growing up. I have a picture. I can't show you guys now, but maybe I'll try to find it. And yeah, she did, Cynthia. She did not miss a beat. I mean, we were used to performing live in front of people all the time. And here we are, 8, 10, 16, 18 years old. And we're like, but if you look it up, we're not in the actual movie, which just freaking is hilarious. And like, I feel like the movie wasn't a hit because that whole scene was gone. Because it tied the movie together. It made like the end of the movie make sense. And when they cut it out, like the movie just doesn't make sense without it. Because there's like a huge speech that they're trying to make in this freaking movie. Anyways, it was hilarious. Like in our scene, they were making a big speech. It was so funny. So the premise of the movie is that like um John Travolta and his buddy are like really well known in the club scene in New York City or something like that. I don't know. And in Russia, there's this like village that they built. It's like a gotta I want to say it right. There's a like it's like a psychological experiment. And everybody that lives in this city thinks that they live in the United States, but they think that they live in like 1950s United States, right? And it's like supposed to be the 80s or the 90s. And so they like kidnap John Travolta and his buddy, and they bring them to this random quote unquote Midwestern town that's like stuck in the 50s. And like hopes of them like shaking things up, like making it more modern or something. I can't remember the whole thing, but it's like they're implanted as like spies. I don't think they realize it at first. It's been a long time since I saw the movie. It's crazy. Anyways, I do have a picture, but I'm gonna have to find a way to get it for you guys because I forget. It's like a big group picture, and we're all standing around John Travolta, and there's like little 8-year-old me being squashed right against his chest. It was like I was literally right in front of him. Like everybody, they kept being like, moving tighter, moving tighter, moving tighter. And I'm geeking. You can see it on my face. I'm absolutely geeking because, I'm bumping my booty, my little 8-year-old butt. Against, we're just standing up against him, like leaning against, being squished and sandwiched against John Travolta. Oh, every like child's dream, I'm sure. It was so fun. It was such a great. I haven't thought about that in so long, guys. I don't even remember how we got on the topic, but it was so perfect. So it's called The Experts, right? So they were supposed to be like these clubbing, modern, shake things up experts being brought to this town to like bring this town into a new era of itself. And I think the premise is they don't realize they're in Russia at first. They get like drugged and they're passed out, and then they like wake up on a plane and then like end up in this village. I don't know. It's really cute. It was really cute. And he met Kelly Preston on the set of that, and I thought that was cool. I'm pretty sure they had a dance scene together. Not quite like the Pulp Fiction-y one. Not like his Pulp Fiction dance scene, but very reminiscent. So, right, Cynthia? It was like Footloose meets Truman Show. You're right. You're so right. It was so good. It was so fun. It was just really fun. Like, it's a memory I could never replace. You know what I mean? You can never forget it and you can never replace. I don't talk about it often because it like something has to trigger it. Oh, somebody said John Travolta. That's why, that's why we were talking about it. Thank you, Spirit. So, what is your biggest challenge in your career? What is your biggest challenge in your career? We got King of Pentacles. He came out up, right side up. But I love that vibe coming out right away. It could also be that King of Pentacles is the biggest challenge, if you're, for instance, let's say you're a divine feminine and you feel quite often challenged by the masculine energy when it comes to earthly matters. It makes sense that you would feel challenged in your career, right? Competing with the masculine. What else, Spirit? I agree, Rachel. It's not my thing either. Oh, the sun. These aren't coming out reversed, so maybe it's just a good sign. Maybe it's saying we don't really have some challenges here, but we'll look at it. We'll look into it. We'll see what they say. Look at this cute sun card. It's kind of adorbs. I know, and she even said, Blessings, when she was over there that she would see us over here. Like she asked, she was going to come over and get her reading because she did leave a donation for me. Ooh, the devil. Well, that would definitely explain any challenges. So we have the light and we have the shadow. I hear a runner. What's up, girlfriend? She's like, nope, she went the other way. By runner, I mean my daughter, of course. The moon. We got the sun and the moon. What did I say? The light and the shadow. Tell us more about these challenges in the collective's career. Collective challenges when it comes to career. I think that's the moon card. I just saw another one. Yeah. I just saw another one that looked like it could be the moon card, and I got confused. But that's the moon. What was the other one? I'm curious now. So I saw this, and I was like, oh, am I sure? Am I sure? Oh, this is Wheel of Fortune. Right on. All right, Spirit. I got you. Let's see. Tell us more about the collective challenge. Tell us more about the collective challenge in regards to career. Oh, death in reverse and the devil. It's almost giving like beating a dead horse, holding on to things too long. Staying in certain jobs, situations, positions. I just heard working for the man. It's the man. Sorry to the men of the group. I love you. I apologize to the masculines, right? You guys are emperors. We're talking about a king of pentacles here. Good call, love of gold. That's a nice test for your intuition. Well done. What else, Spirit? Give us one more card for career challenges, and then we will read. One more card for collective career challenges. Ooh, okay. Okay, we have a sword coming out. Ace of Swords. And then I have to say on the top of the deck, because technically it's not the bottom. It's such a weird feeling. But we do have the Five of Pentacles, which could be like feeling left out in the cold. We'll look at that. Hold on. I want to show you guys the card under that too. Look at the Hierophant card. Oh, I'm making a sculpture. I am literally currently making a sculpture like this with a raven on a skull. It's very poetic. That's the Hanged Man card. Isn't that beautiful? But this is the one I wanted to show you. Check out this Hierophant. We got ourselves a little mini coven going on. Got ourselves some cauldron burning going on with this Hierophant. I kind of dig that. Little baby coven. It's kind of giving like feeling, you know, I'm looking at these two together and it's like feeling outcasted by the current energies, the current business energies, and like taking lead ourselves, building our own communities, building our own structures, our own hierarchies, right? Our own hierarchy. I'm hearing like matriarch. Attending to and through the matriarch. And that could also be true for masculines. You may be finding that working with feminines has gotten you more success in your career than aligning with masculines, right? You may have felt outcasted in a position and found your soul family, which opens up a new door for you. Amen. That's what I'm getting with this Ace of Swords and this Hierophant card. But let's read anyways. So let's read about the King first. Let's see what this King of Pentacles has to say. It's a card from the tarot deck. Oh, thank you. And we know it belongs to the Pentacles. We'll skip through that. We know it's the element of earth. This represents material and practical aspects of life, including finances, career, and stability. Right on, Spirit. That's what we were asking about. Says it often depicts a mature and wealthy looking figure seated on a throne holding a scepter or coin in one hand and surrounded by symbols of abundance and luxury. Wealth, success, practicality, stability, security, authority, and leadership. It is in the upright. So it's not in the reverse. But because the question is about challenges, I have to say that there could be, correct me if I'm wrong, collective, but I feel like we might be the top or the type of people who can feel some sort of way about authority. We might have a hard time giving up control or giving up the reins to somebody else on certain things, right? So that we may have some issues with authority that have held us back in careers, right? just putting it in the perspective of the question. It could be an issue with authority holding us back in careers. Now it could actually be people of authoritative figures, right? People of authority holding us back, whether it's perceived or not perceived, or whether we're holding ourselves back by allowing them to do that, or, but I do get this Hierophant energy as being like that, finding soul tribe and lifting each other up, no effort to hold each other back. That's the energy this is giving me. So then I love that the sun and moon came out together and the devil. What a powerful combo here. So let's look at these three. In terms of, we'll go through the card and then we'll see. Yeah. I just heard it radiates. Well, I didn't heard it. I read it. It radiates warmth, joy, and success. So the sun is warmth, joy, and success. Says positivity, fun, warmth, success, vitality, joy, and look, success is on there twice. Can we be doubly successful? So I would definitely say this is us overcoming that. And how did we do that? We did that with our cute little coven here. We did that by finding our tribe. We did that by doing the shadow work that's going to come up in these two cards, right? So we have the moon. Says depicts a moon shining in the night sky. I'll try to read off to the side here. Flanked by two towers, it symbolizes intuition, unconscious thoughts, illusions. The illusion. It's like the illusion of authority. It's like giving authority of yourself over to others. Whoa. Okay, Spirit. It says, and the mysterious aspects of life. Here's an interpretation. Illusions, fear, anxiety, subconscious, intuition, facing shadows. So there's our shadow work. The light shining, right? Shining through the shadow side there. So what do we have here for the devil? Major Arcana card. This card symbolizes bondage, materialism. That kind of goes back up to this king, right? Materialism, addiction, and the forces that may keep us trapped in these negative patterns, these shadow patterns. It's like what's keeping us trapped and what's lifting us up and out of it. That's what it's giving me. What's keeping us trapped in this illusion that somebody else has authority or control over where and what we do when it comes to career, when it comes to growth, when it comes to wealth and success. Good Lord, we are getting over that. Amen. So the Hierophant says, I'm skipping by, you guys, just so you know, when I'm going quiet, I'm just kind of skipping through the cheesy stuff at the top because we've all seen the Hierophant a million times, right? So says, often adored with religious ceremonial garments. The imagery often includes religious symbols. See, it just said it twice. That's why I'm like, okay. The card represents concepts such as spirituality, tradition, organized religion, and a search for a deeper meaning, though. That makes sense, though. That makes sense with the like learning our light work, getting together, lifting each other up. Oh, I love that. Says tradition, conformity, dedication, spiritual, social group, and collaboration. Yeah. Working to lift each other up. Sorry, guys. Working to lift each other up. Finding our tribe, coming together. Reminding each other who we are. Reminding each other that we have the ability to break free from these oppressive restraints that make us feel the illusion of feeling stuck somewhere, of not having the decision, of not having a choice, right? So then we have death in reverse. So endings, change, transformation, transition, rebirth, and renewal. I feel like in reverse, it's like that holding on to these situations too long, which has become the blockage when it comes to the careers. But then with Ace of Swords, it says breakthroughs, new ideas, success. So we've got success 3 times. I read it in the spread. Mental clarity, justice, and fairness. So this is definitely that energy of cutting away those ties that were keeping us from walking away from those people, places, and things. I'm seeing the 8 of Cups, the people, places, and things that would have us feeling like outcasts, like we didn't have enough, like we weren't enough. Cutting ties with the illusion that somebody else has control over your success. That anybody else has control over your joy, your happiness, right? We had joy, happiness, success. Success was on here twice. You see that? If I can get it to focus. There we go. Success, success. So we have success on here 3 times. We will accept that, Spirit, as a good omen that we are moving away from this energy of feel tied to anything that makes us feel unworthy or underappreciated in our careers and our work, in what we're doing for self, what we're doing for each other collectively. Here we are learning how to lift each other up instead of tearing each other down. And it's like, are we working for people who want to tear us down and keep us down? Or are we working for ourselves and lifting each other up? Am I working for you? Am I working for myself? And as part of working for myself and my purpose to encourage you to lift yourself up, right? And likewise, yours isn't your purpose to encourage others to lift themselves up, to get ourselves out of the illusion of being stuck, of being outcast, of being, even I'm just hearing like the illusion of being unsuccessful. It's like, at what point are you allowed to embrace that you're successful? Like, where do you put that bar? Where do you put that marker? And why are you pushing that happiness, that joy, and that success out away from yourself instead of calling it in the present? Instead of sitting with it now, instead of being committed and dedicated to your joy and your happiness and your purpose. Oh, whoo. So the more that we lean into purpose, right? The more we clear up, and by purpose, it's like service to each other, to lifting each other up, to cheering each other on, to getting rid of the idea that we're all competing. We're not competing. There's enough. You guys know I love to say that there's a million viewers for every channel. There's a million viewers for you, Antonio. There's a million viewers for Lati. There's a million viewers for me. There's a million viewers for whichever one of you starts your channel next, right? There's no limitation to what we can do in the current place where we stand, like this current time. Like, I can't think of another time in history when wealth and success has been so accessible, where the illusion has been thinnest, where we've been able to shatter that illusion that we're in the cold, that we're the wealth and the comfort and the luxury that we seek is inaccessible. Like, never in the time of history have we been closer to that place where we can all feel that joy, that success, that light, that sunshine on our face, right? It's that illusion that keeps us stuck in the ideas that we're far away from it, that it's unattainable. Ooh, amen. That's beautiful. Oh, so that closes up the career reading. I like these. These are fun. These are fun. Barbie, are you here yet? Barbie, we've been waiting for you. She did know I didn't feel well, so she may just decide not to pop in because she wants to spare me. Which I love her for, because she was like, you could do it another time. I was like, I'm going to be there and you're on the list, so please come in. But she may have just decided to spare me. Amen, Cynthia. Again, anybody who's coming in, we're celebrating Cynthia's birthday. We got a birthday in the collective. I need to come up with our own birthday song just for the collective. Trying to hide Lati's question better, so that I'm not always like, that's Lati's question. I know that question from anywhere. That's my Lati's question. So cute. Okay. It says, what's hidden that wants to be seen? What's hidden that wants to be seen? We've seen so much already, including what a fool I was at 8 years old for John Travolta. Oh, what a great memory. I was so glad that one came up. I got to figure out a way. I'm pretty sure that the picture of it is somewhere on Facebook. I just have to, I don't know if I untagged myself in it. I might have to go find it. I might have to dig it out somewhere. My brother was so mad that he missed it. So there's just me and 2 of my other siblings. There were 4 of us in the drum corps, but only 3 of us made it to meet John Travolta. Aw, thank you, Cherry Blossom. It was good seeing you, my love. Thank you for understanding that tonight's a little collective. I appreciate you. As hopefully I'll feel better this week and we'll do a list again. Hi, Anna. Welcome in. How are you? Don't forget, guys, when you come in, wish our lovely Cynthia happy birthday and our collective. I'm so excited to be here celebrating. So tempted to eat another one of these little cupcakes. I don't want to make my stomach worse than it already is, but oh my God, they're so good. Our little birthday cupcakes with our snowflakes. Happy birthday, Sages in general. Maybe I should make it a tradition where every time we move into such a bad tradition for me. Every time we move into a new sign, I'll show up with baby cupcakes so we could celebrate everybody's birthday. Oh, I've been making excuses to get fatter. That's ridiculous. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for blessing us with a world where we can scoop up cupcakes and celebrate each other, right? That we can do this, that we're allowed to do this, that we're able to do this for and with each other, that we live in a time and a space, like in time, in history, when we can be so irresponsible. Oh, it's so good. Thank you, God, for this food that nourishes my soul. Thank you for the nourishment. Thank you for the love. Love of Gold's been dying to block. So, oh, you guys, look at that. She got 3 people blocked her at once. See you later, Bone Chance. Boney Chance. Have a beautiful night. We hope you feel blessed too. I love that, all 3 of you guys. Because usually it's like somebody else already took care of this and you guys all must have hit her at the same time. Oh, I love you guys. I love you guys. You're on top of it. You're on top of it. Okay, Spirit, what's hidden that needs to be seen? Not that person. What is hidden that needs to be seen? Oh. All right, we got a Knight of Swords in reverse. It's giving me some vibes. We don't see a message coming, or we're expecting a message we're not getting. Those are the 2 first, like, impressions off of that card. But let's keep going. What's hidden that the collective... Oh, wait. What's hidden that Spirit needs or wants us to see? What is hidden? Ooh, yeah, there's a tower. There's a tower on the way. Come on, I don't want to hear about the tower. That's the 2nd tower card tonight, too, isn't it? Just saying, guys. Move carefully this week, right? Remember, towers are gifts. Hey. Okay, though. Let's see, because on the heels, right, you want a new job, Love of Gold. Guess what just came out? Queen of Pentacles. So I was like, you know, when I was thinking earlier, I was like, we're kind of overturning the old hierarchy, the old ways of believing how you obtain success. We've been building and growing new means for ourselves to access success, right? So it's, you know, and I said matriarchy. I did say matriarchy. So maybe what's hidden that's about to be seen is this new structure, this new ability to lean into our own femininity to create our own success. Amen. That goes for you guys, the masculines too. Leaning into that creative feminine force is powerful. Is powerful. It's like learning how to reconnect with the femininity of society after so many generations of feeling cut off, right? The Empress, thank you. Just as I'm talking about leaning into that divine feminine energy, my divine feminine card coming out. Thank you, Spirit. That's what I'm talking about. Stepping into healing that feminine energy, stepping into healing that those wounds that have us believing that the feminine energy is somehow weaker or lesser or unable to thrive. Oh, Five of Wands, conflict, disagreement, competition, right? Didn't I say earlier that we are stepping into the space where we're no longer willing to compete? We're more willing to lift each other up. We realize we're more successful when we lift each other up instead of competing with each other. We realize that we are all masters of our own kingdoms, of our own queendoms, of our own lands, our own autonomy, right? Ace of Swords coming out for a second time. Thank you, Spirit. That's beautiful. I don't even remember if I read it. Did I? Yeah, breakthroughs, new ideas, success, mental clarity, justice, fairness. Thank you. We're no longer willing to compete for who we know we are, for our place, for a place. We're no longer competing for comfort. It's like maybe other people don't see this coming, but I feel like the collective does. This tower may be how other people will or will not receive it. How other people want to stay stuck in this energy that we have here, this lack of communication that causes distension, that causes these challenges, right? Let's read about them. Look at this, because on the bottom we have Seven of Wands in reverse. I feel like that's part of this. Oh, and is that Justice? Yeah, Justice right behind it too. Fool, new beginning, starting this new. Yeah, we don't have to wait for it anymore. Three of Wands, but we don't have to wait to move into this energy. It's like ours to take, to remember who we are, to going back to Cynthia's reading, remembering who we are. Taking our thrones individually and celebrating each other for being able to do that, for being brave enough to do that, for encouraging each other to be braver, to go farther, to have deeper, greater success. Woo! To motivate each other, to lift each other up, to expand collectively, to think about how much quicker we expand when we embrace supporting each other compared to the stuck feeling we get when we're in that energy, when we're caught up in our own egos. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Let's start here. What is it that needs to be seen about this? Look, it's literally drive to succeed in backwards, like in reverse, right? And I said that. This is the competing, the killing of the drive, the killing of the will in each other to succeed, to keep going, to move forward. This is giving insults. It's like adding insult to injury energy. Thank you, Spirit. Conflict, disagreement, competition, tension, diversity. Conflict is on there twice. Struggle. But without coming out on the heels of this tower here. So the tower, it says sudden upheaval, destruction, revelation, unexpected change. Here's a representation of this. So sudden change, upheaval, chaos, revelation, awakening, freedom. Freedom from this mindset that we need to compete for success. Right? Because that not everybody is competitive. And it's like that doesn't, just because you're not competitive doesn't mean that you have to cut yourself off from success. I'm not competitive. I would rather be here and support people. But that's where I found my niche, my purpose, to be here to support others, to be here to encourage others' growth, to encourage others to heal, to encourage others to have the recognition that, that is an illusion, capping your happiness, capping your success, pushing it out away from you, allowing it to depend on how other people feel about the way you feel about yourself, right? Or I don't know if that came out right. That's why I'm laughing. I don't know if it came out right, but I love it anyways. We'll keep going. All right. Is breaking this victim mentality. So I just heard breaking the threshold of victim mentality, destroying the illusion of competition. Okay, what is the Queen of Pentacles? Because we had her come out next. Hi, Katana. Don't forget to say happy birthday to Cynthia. Anybody else who may have forgotten to say happy birthday to Cynthia, speak up. Let her know she is loved, she is appreciated, and we are here to support her and to celebrate her. Nurturing abundant self-care, connection to nature, home, and family. Connected to Mother Earth. Let's see, the little bunny symbolizes fertility, suggesting that her life is in flow and alignment. That's right. We're no longer accepting that other people can knock us out of alignment. That's part of the illusion, that the other people have the power over you to knock you out of alignment. That's going to I just heard wake up and shake up a lot of people. It may cause distension. It may cause this sort of tower energy, but it's like it's a perfect example of a positive tower, a good tower in our lives, right? It's a perfect example of the energy of positive change, of growth. It is upheaval, it is change, but what are we upheaving? The old ways, the illusion that other people have control over our success, that other people can stop us from moving forward, whether it's career, love, life, giving our power away to others, putting an end to that. So that's what I think the Seven of Wands in reverse is. So it says challenge, again with competition, yeah. Protection, perseverance, courage, and tenacity. So again, with the challenge and the competition in reverse, it's like we're putting to bed, the need to compete. We're embracing the desire to support instead, to lift each other up, to grow with each other, to learn from each other, to expand together collectively. And instead of being jealous when we see a friend win, we clap for them. Even if we don't feel like we're winning ourselves in that moment, it's like, who's going to clap for you when you are winning if you're not willing to clap for your friends? Ooh, Spirit. Clapping for each other. Clapping for our freaking selves, too. Amen. I'm going to clapping for you, Cynthia. Clapping for you, collective. Clapping for birthdays. Clapping for the channel. Clapping for the collective. Clapping for the growth. Clapping for the expansion. Thank you. So let's look at the Empress. The Empress, we know what she looks like. So she stands for fertility, creativity, creative expression, harmony, balance. Balance in relationships, but that's exactly right. If we refuse to compete with you, like, go compete all you want. Let me clap you on. Who is going to fight with you when you're clapping for them? Who is gonna fight with you when you say, I don't want to compete with you, I just want to support you, I just want to love you, I just want to grow with you, I just want to expand with you, I just want to take up the space next to you to cheer you on. I want to be your biggest fan. Isn't that in a song? I feel like there's a really silly modern song that sings about that. I can't think of it right offhand. I wanna be the ba 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 da ba da ba. I can't think of the words, but you know the song. You know the song I'm thinking of? Oh my god. It's stuck, but I can't think of the words. So again, we have the Ace of Swords. We have breakthroughs, new ideas, success, mental clarity. That's the type of clarity I'm talking about. Having the clarity that, just because this person is going for something that I'm going for and they may get there before me doesn't mean I can't clap for them. It doesn't mean I can't support them. It doesn't mean I can't love where they are on their journey and still love where I am on mine. Ooh. Bam! Thank you. That is a breakthrough. That is a tower. That is a tower in the most positive, best way that a tower can come through for us. Thank you. Yeah, justice comes through with justice and truth. I always think of the Ace of Swords as being truth. So I love that justice would come out with truth. Says justice, truth, cause and effect, law, fairness. Fairness is in there twice, and balance, literally next to each other too. Fairness, fairness. It might be law fairness. I don't know. But, I was reading it how I see it. It's fair that we cheer each other on, congratulate each other. Oh, that's so sweet. Hi, Linda. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just doing collective readings right now. I'm doing the third one of the evening. It's been a lot of fun. If you go back a little ways, we did a career one, we did a love one, I do believe. And now we are just looking at this is a more general, what does spirit want us to see question? What needs to be seen? New beginnings. Yeah, we got the Fool coming out here. New beginnings. Free-spirited delirium. But I like this free-spirited because it's like we cut ourselves away from that devil energy, right? We cut ourselves away from the idea that we need to compete to succeed. And we've attached ourselves to the knowing that we can support each other, right? That we can lift each other up, that we're allowed to grow together, that we don't have to, thank you, Spirit, grow apart. What a beautiful energy. So here, I'll show you guys the card because he's super cute in a creepy way. He's super cute in a creepy way. So he is the element of air. So the major arcana is often considered the fool's journey. Yep, through life, and as such, he is ever present and therefore needs no number. Oh, that's why he's a 0. Oh, I like the way they worded that. Ever present with self. That's what I just heard. Oh, Spirit, those were beautiful. Those were beautiful collective readings. Okay, guys. That was a lot of fun. Those were great. Those were amazing. Thank you, Cynthia, for coming and celebrating your birthday with us. I want to keep going, but I don't know what I want to do next. I'm just kind of winging it tonight, guys, because I don't know. I don't feel great, but I don't feel bad. You know what I mean? I'm in that middle space. I feel great energetically. Let me be clear, because those were all beautiful messages. So I feel great energetically. And that helps a lot with how I feel physically as well. So I appreciate you guys showing up for it. See, we looked at the 2 new decks, right? I have a bunch more coming, guys. They should be here in the next day or so. So we'll have new decks again. I might spread them out through the rest of the Christmas season. We'll be like I should have thought ahead of time and ordered ahead of time. I could have made us a little advent calendar. We could have had like a different deck counting down the days, but I didn't think far enough ahead. I should do that next year. We'll make a tarot advent calendar. That would be so fun. So I am being called to, I love this deck. Let's look at the Oracle of Seven Energies. I feel like this is a collective favorite. We do love Colette Baron Reed over here. And let's just see what comes up. We'll keep riding this beautiful wave because this energy is gorgeous. Let's just keep going with it. I do have my headache is creeping back in again. I'm about to kill me another one of those cupcakes, which is probably a bad idea, but they're so delicious. Oh, you're welcome, Cynthia. You're welcome. We love you so much. We are sending so much birthday love your way. I'm so glad that I feel better than when I started this live. So I'm so glad I could be here for this. And I saw this Seeing Beyond card, and it made me think of this other deck. And so I want to grab it. A Rebecca Campbell, which is one of my personal favorites, the Work Your Light deck. So I think we'll get this out too. It's just going to be quick, some more generals. I don't think I'll do a question. I'll just keep going off the same energy. We'll consider it collective still, continuation. Collective continued, okay? It's beautiful vibe. It's really moving into, it's like and I don't want to say it this way, guys. Like, I'm not trying to be any sort of way towards masculinity or the masculine collective. But when I say that we're moving from the patriarch to the matriarch, I mean we're moving from competition to nurturing. This is the tower. The tower is the move from the illusion of competition. I just heard cockfights, right? The movement away from cockfights and into the hen house, into the, nurturing that growth, nurturing that expansion. Let's see. Yes, for anybody who's new here, I usually have a list that I do when I do my lives, but tonight is Cynthia's birthday. We moved away from the list. We're just celebrating Cynthia tonight, and we're doing a couple collective readings, and then we're probably going to call it a relatively early night. I can't believe, I don't think this clock is right. I've been here more than 25 minutes, haven't I? I can't imagine that's right. That's not right, is it? Do you guys have a clock on that side? How long have we been doing this? Has it really only been 25 minutes? I feel like I've been reading for an hour. That's so weird. Oh, yes, it's been more than that. Like, what? Yeah. Yeah, 2 hours. Do you remember when it's done this to me before where the time resets and I'm like, how? How is it not so funny? Maybe that's the tower. Maybe that's that move from competing to nurturing. Great, great big love coming through again with that nurturing vibe. It's also giving me, I literally see like an Ace of Swords with this. I don't know if you could see that sword energy coming through here. I see these wings here. It's almost like the hilt of the sword. Do you guys see that? So great big love, nurturing that love, supporting each other, lifting each other up, moving into this energy where, yeah, we're not competing with anybody but who we were yesterday. Quieting the mind, getting recentered, getting grounded. This is the energy of enlightenment, being enlightened about where we are, who we are, remembering who we are. We are beyond the ordinary. That is true. Again, I go back to saying this is the first time, like the closest we've gotten in several generations, where it's just accessible to all of us, right? Success, wealth, comfort. It's accessible with a little motivation, a little determination, a little dedication to self, a little support for each other. Oh, take a deep breath. I love that with quieting the mind. Take a deep breath, quieting the mind. Think with love, move in love. I love beyond the ordinary because, again, that's like moving out of that competitive energy. It's out of the ordinary for so many people to be so supportive of each other. Do you know what I mean? We have probably I was going to say more millionaires than ever. And I want to say that's true for like just, regular people becoming millionaires. Do you know? And by regular people, I mean people that aren't born into it, like creating our own. Yeah. How? Merrily. We have a merry motive. It's that nurturing energy, having those dreams and following them, having those inspirations. And that we have Grand Symphony coming out. That's exactly right. It's like we're all coming together, each playing their part. Each finding their space, their rhythm, their I heard pentameter. you know, each of us figuring out where we fit into that symphony, helping each other discover where we fit in, helping each other discover ourselves individually. It's like not just about me doing the work to uncover and discover and remember who I am, but it's like through the process of doing that, I wake up other people. I remind them who they are. They remind me who I am. It's like a shared passion for growth and expansion, a shared passion for healing, a shared passion for motivating joy, for supporting joy, for lifting up joy. The storyteller. Thank you, Spirit. I am. So you may be called to write even. This could be the collective vibe. Could be, people. We've got musicians here. We've got writers here, right? We've got people in service to others when it comes to this like cleaning energy. It's just like seeing how we all fit in together, how our individual beautiful gifts support and lift each other's gifts up. My gift may not be the same as your gift and vice versa. And it's like learning how to recognize your own gift so you can find that space where you fit into the symphony, where you fit into the story, where you unlock that success, that growth, that expansion, that healing. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. I like this music, by the way. I hope you guys like this music. It's something about a winter's day. It's very nice. It's the same person that does the other one that we listen to. His stuff is supposed to be YouTube friendly. Oop. I saw this in the storyteller, and when the storyteller came out, I was like, I wish I had said it because I was like, I saw the tall tale. And it was like, it's the story we're putting together. But I'm not lying. I know it's Pinocchio. I know the nose grows and everything, right? But it's almost giving this energy. It didn't come out in reverse, but it's almost giving the energy of like rewriting our own stories. It's like mastering our own fate. But it's also like surrendering to spirit. You see the like spiritual hands here? Which I've never noticed before, guys. Do you see the little like marionette thing? It's like surrendering to our higher selves, to spirit, to the tale that we agreed to come tell. I love this. When the storyteller came out and I saw the tall tale, it was like those two cards belong together. It's like this was written. This was written for us that we would be in this space to destroy the old illusions that success isn't available for everybody. That it's not something for every single one of us, because it is. I see a lot of sevens. We got 7, 17, 27. Seven's introspection, it's growth. Again, expansion. There's also a few 5s. We have 35, 45, and 32, which is reduced to 5. Yes, make it the best fairy tale, Love of Gold said. Absolutely. Make it the best fairy tale. We're writing our own happy endings. It's not even like a happy ending. It's like we can achieve it right here, right now. Oh, Antonia. Antonia just had a beautiful message. Remind me if it was one of the motivational morning messages, or it could have been within your live. It could have been both. I know that there's a lot of carry through. Though, if you guys aren't following Antonia's Blissful Corner, she has some beautiful motivational messages in the morning. I would highly recommend it. I forgot the other day when I was like, she don't do shorts no more. Yes, she does. She does morning motivationals. They're beautiful. But there was this energy of like intentional happiness, intentional joy, just deciding now. Your happy ending doesn't have to start tomorrow or next year or 3 years from now. Your happy ending can start this moment if you so choose it. If you decide this is where your happy moment begins. This is where my happy ending is. This is my fairy tale. I'm the main character. A higher view. I'm the main character. Thank you, Spirit. Each writing ourselves into our own main character, but when we're supportive of each other, we're supporting each other's main character energy in our individual timelines, right? Antonia can be a main character, and so can I, and so can Love of Gold, and so can Grace, and so can Cynthia, and so can Jean. Lottie. We are all get to be the main characters in our own freaking lives. We don't have to give that energy away to anybody else. And we don't have to allow anybody to take it. And we don't have to be mean about it, because we could support those people too. I love you and I support you, okay? But I don't agree with you. I don't agree that I owe you my main character energy, but you can have your own. Thank you, Spirit. Waking the Lion. Talk about main character. Talk about the confidence to step into a higher purpose, a higher view of self, to write your own story, to be that character, to be so confident, to own yourself, to remember who you are, to wake up to self. Broken open coming through. Look at the juxtaposition of these two cards together. Again, meditating in the lotus. Meditating on enlightenment. Look at that. Super lit heart chakra. Super lit heart chakra. The way we connect. Connecting confidently. Solar plexus. It's giving big solar plexus energy, right? Hi, there's Barbie. I was kind of waiting for you, my love. I'm so glad to see you. So we do have all this alignment coming through, meditating, right? How do we want our... I have this hack, guys. It's so funny this would come out. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna talk about it. I have this hack when I fall behind on housework. And I liken it to writing a story. Because it happens, especially when you're a single mom, you don't feel well, you don't get shit done for a couple of days, supporting self, right? You guys are supporting me too, and I love it. Energetically, physically, however it comes through is beautiful. And I appreciate every single way that you guys find to support the channel. So when I fall behind on stuff as a single mom, I have this hack, and it helps me to think of my house analogously, I guess you could say, to a book. And each room is a chapter, and each wall is a page. And I always, like, when I fall behind, the way you read a book is from left to right. You read a page from left to right. You read the lines from left to right. So if I don't know where to begin, the best way to begin is on the left, right? It's the beginning of a story. And I move across the page from top to bottom and I edit it. So I clean a wall, I clean a space. This is how it looks. This is how I want it to look. How do I make that shift? How do I bring it into the story that I want my space to tell? And that is how I can catch up when I fall behind. Because a lot of times you get overwhelmed and you don't know where to begin. And Spirit told me one day, begin at the left. It's like a book. Rewrite this page, edit it. And I've been using that technique for years. It's very, very helpful. So anybody who's struggling with that, that's one of the things that I think of when I see the storyteller come out. But with this quieting of the mind, this higher view, this broken open, it's like regaining that groundedness, that centeredness, that space to be divine. I'm not sure why that pertained to the cleaning, guys. I really have no idea why that came out. Somebody needs to hear that. Somebody needs to, like, know where to begin their story. And it's just giving, like, to the left. Like, everything you own is in the box to the left in the closet. That's my stuff. So if I bought it, please don't touch. Sorry. Got stuck in my head. I have another cupcake. Happy birthday, Cynthia. I'm gonna get sick on cupcakes. I'm always sick on cupcakes. Give me a cheers. Cheers. Oh, I gotta wait, we need some more snowflakes. There we go. Cheers. Oh, yeah, the lotus is all about that enlightenment, opening ourselves up. I'm also getting that introspection, that connection with self coming through, okay? So beautiful. All right, happy birthday, Cynthia, as I kill this other cupcake and drink a little more coffee. Give me a second, guys. I try to break my plate. I kill these in one bite. They're so delicious. They're called 2-bite cupcakes. I'm not buying it. It's one bite if ever I seen one. It's one big, beautiful, sweet cupcake bite. 2-bite my ass. Right, Barbie? For real. Barbie, I'm going to do your reading in a minute. I'm going to get a couple of these Lightworker cards. And then, Barbie, I'm going to do your thank you reading for your contribution this week. I appreciate you so much. Remember, guys, if you do make donations to the channel via PayPal or Cash App or even here on the super chats, she gave me a super thanks. It was like after the live aired last week, she sent me a super thanks via YouTube. So any of those types of contributions can get you on the list in advance for the next live. So let me just get a couple of these cards from Work Your Light with Rebecca Campbell. And then we will get your thank you reading, Barbie. Yes, do not forget. Oh my God, guys. What did I say about getting grounded? That's what it came across to. I would look at. You're not going to believe this. We were literally just talking about these two cards, right? And what are they doing? Sitting in lotus is meditating, right? Look at the chakras aligned, both cards, right? Check this out. First card out of the deck. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. Get grounded. Introspection, alignment. It's also giving me, and I know it's not that it's necessarily, it's not a, meditation isn't like for feminines alone, but a lot of times when I think about the upper chakras are considered the feminine energy. We all carry masculine and feminine energy within us. And it, meditation to me always symbolizes the feminine because it's often about connecting with spirit, about expanding in the crown chakra, expanding in the third eye. It is about getting grounded too, being grounded. These lower chakras are the masculine energy. So it does give that unity, coming into a space of unity, aligning with the masculine and feminine energies within ourselves. And that's probably part of that tower energy that we were seeing earlier, where we're finding a new way of being supportive for each other because we're starting to understand each other as whole people, as whole, entire, complete people, not as Lati would say, nothing broken, nothing missing, right? Whole and entire people. Thank you. Encouraging and accepting each other as our own whole and entire persons. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, I just heard my mom in that laugh. That was beautiful. I like laughed just like my mom in that one. That was so cute. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Again, intentional joy. Like that was my mom's name, Joy. Intentional happiness, intentional joy, intentional yes. Intentional light, moving with intention, deciding, choosing, and being happy, like where we are now, like not assigning it out to some, being present so much with ourselves that we, being so present with ourselves and our own patterns that we understand that we're the only ones blocking our happiness. Thank you, Spirit. I don't usually think my laugh sounds like my mom, so I thought that was really cool. Awakening, that's perfect. And energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. There's that Fool and that Tower coming through. And didn't I say we were learning how to embrace both the feminine and masculine energies in self and in each other? And to me, that's that integration energy. We're not just integrating new frequencies that are external to us. We are integrating the new frequencies we have created in self. Bam! Thank you, Spirit. Inner temple on the bottom. Perfect. I've been watching videos all week of a few of my friends are on an energy trip to ancient Egypt, right? So they are posting a lot of videos from inside the pyramids. And I think I just saw this particular temple or hall or whatever it is. I'm not there. I just saw these in a video yesterday. So I think that's a very beautiful energy to come through. Tune into the portal of your heart. One of the gentlemen who's over there is doing a lot of like vocal energy as he walks through and he's taking these videos. So I thought it was interesting that it says tune in, because a lot of time the vocalizations of his meditation sounds like he's tuning in on an energy. So I think that that's really beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. What a gorgeous confirmation for me for this week. for that energy exchange, for the energy exchanges we're making here tonight, for the support, the love, the lifting up of each other, the expansion. I just heard do it for the glory. But it's like do it for the glory of others. Oh, I love it. Yeah, they're not. They're not, Cynthia. It's true. And they're very popular. There's a lot of people there. I can't, like, I really admire how he can move through the sea of people there and be completely authentically himself, like still tune into his energies. He's not too self-conscious or distracted by what anybody else is doing to be knocked off his mission and his path. And I think that that's extremely inspirational. So shout out. Shout out to Rune and the energetic group that he's got over. I think it was Lars's videos. They're beautiful. If you guys are out there, we are sending you so much love in Egypt. We are sending you so much energy to help you tune in and create these new frequencies of authentic love and support for ourselves and each other. And just in case you guys forget, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy ice cream, and it's pretty much the same thing. Barbie, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to do a quick, I don't know if I'll do more. Let's do Barbie real quick. Let's get that out of the way, and I'll decide. I'll decide where we go from there. I got ice cream in my freezer, ain't gonna lie. That's probably what I'm gonna do after I kill these cupcakes. I'm gonna regret it at bedtime. I'm gonna have to sleep sitting up. It'll be so worth it. It's gonna be so worth it. I just gotta figure out what tarot deck I'm gonna use, love. I think I'm gonna grab, on the heels of that Lightworkers, I'm gonna grab the Light Seers, because we love the Light Seers. So let's love her a little more. Who is this deck creator? I always forget. So we need to see if they've made any more decks. Chris Ann, because I absolutely adore this deck. And I've seen other decks that look like similar art. I don't know if they're inspired by her or if she actually did them. Oh, yeah. It says she has successfully kickstarted 3 independent card decks, the Sacred Creator Oracle, the Light Seers Tarot, and the Muse Tarot. I'm going to have to look it up. I think the Muse one is the one I've seen. Right, I didn't know. I should have read the back of the book sooner. Thank you, Spirit, so much. I set the intentions for this in every reading. May they be a source of inspiration and discernment on everyone's healing journey. Spirit, please may you grant favor and grace to anyone who is tapping in. Amen, amen, amen. Worth resetting the intentions, even though I didn't mean to. I already set them. That's worth resetting them. Such beautiful energy this evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit, for letting us all come together and celebrate our lovely friend Cynthia. Thank you for allowing her to have such a beautiful birthday. Thank you for putting her on our path so that she could be celebrated with us. We appreciate that. Thank you for putting her on my path. Oh, this doesn't belong in here. I have the Speak Out card. I think we used that last week. Where did I put that deck? It's the Sufi Wisdom. Hold on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May we all be able to collectively celebrate each other for many more birthdays together. I say collectively for many years, let us all have beautiful birthdays together. Oh, I'm gonna screenshot that so I can look them up. Thank you. Thank you, Barbie. Thank you. I will check them out. Okay, so Barbie, your question was whatever you need to know. Oh, that was Cynthia, Unfolding Path Tarot and Wild Reflections Tarot. I have to look them up. Okay, so Barbie. Cynthia, it's true. Have you ever looked at the map of Egypt? Because it's like right on the edge, like where the pyramids is right on the edge of like a super big, busy, huge metropolis. Naturally, I mean, it makes sense, right? I'm sorry, Barbie, I can't find. Aw, today was better staying. I can't find your question, love. Was it just what you need to know? Can you let me know? Thank you. Hi, Donna. I seen you sneak in. Where is Cynthia? Cynthia, are you in the UK? It's pretty late there. My friend usually goes to bed. My bestie lives near London, and she goes to bed like right when my live starts. I always feel bad. She never gets to catch the lives because she's always going to bed at like 6 or 7 p.m. here. Oh, oh. All right, I'm not taking those because I didn't even shuffle yet. Spirit. Hold on, Spirit. You're in a hurry. Here we go. What does Barbie need to know at this time, Spirit? What does Barbie need to know? What does Barbie need to know? Hanged Man in reverse. So I'm getting a couple different things. One of the things that I'm getting is not being willing to see something from a fresh perspective. That could be one way. The other thing that I'm seeing is like having gotten the fresh perspective and being ready to make a move or to come out of that space of waiting. Okay, Barbie, are you ready to come out of waiting? I just heard Lady in Waiting, which gives me those royal vibes we had at the beginning for Cynthia. Oh, you're in India. See, you're in India. That's where you are. Here we are talking about Egypt. You're on the other side of the world, way over there. It's already morning there. I didn't know you were in India. What a beautiful place. I love all the cultural. It's such a deep, rich culture in India. I wish I knew more about it, but I love it. It's very colorful. I love like the color festivals with all the like, do you know what I know you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna sound stupid trying to describe it, but we're like everybody just does like the mandalas and the sand art and it's like, what do they call that? Is it a festival of colors or something like that? Or they do the like color runs where like everybody's just covered in color. Cynthia, I know you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I got it perfectly. I wish. It's like that's such a beautiful tradition. And I love all the temples. Like what I wouldn't give to visit all the temples in India. Like all these different temples that stand for different things and the beautiful offerings that are left at them and like the what's that one, the monkey temple where they like just feed all the monkeys all the time. I feel like there's even a rat temple, isn't there? Am I wrong? It's like they're just so at one with nature and like celebrating all parts of nature like different parts of nature. Like things we would have no part of here. Yeah, I gotta see. I'm gonna have to look that one up. I'm gonna have to look that one up because I feel like I've seen it in like a documentary or something, and I was like, that is wild. I know I've seen the monkey one, which is super cute with all the like little monkeys. Aw. So we have the Wheel of Fortune coming out. So I definitely think this is movement. This is like post enlightenment. This is having seen the fresh perspective and ready to move towards it, ready to step into this. I'm hearing Dharma, ready to move into the Dharma. It's like you've reflected on the karma, Barbie, and now you're moving into the Dharma. Yeah. We got Ace of Swords on the bottom. You see, should I just hear Ace of Base? I saw the signs and it opened up my mind. I saw the signs. Take me into the light where you belong. All right, you're seeing something. You're seeing something from a fresh perspective. You've got it. You figured it out. It's giving something that puzzled you, something that was puzzling you, something you were unsure about, you didn't know the answer to. It's like Spirit's already shown you the path. It's like you know which direction to go in. It's like you figured it out and now you're on the cusp of actually moving into it, literally taking the steps, making, look at both of these are making calculations. Do you see? This has runes, so it's like getting this spiritual download, getting this spiritual understanding, and now figuring out how to actually apply it in this life, in this world, in this being, in this body, in this space that you are taking up. Isn't that beautiful? Take me into the light where you belong. A tower in reverse, exactly. Moving towards peace. This may be on the heels of a tower. You could have been asking yourself, what was the purpose of this tower? What direction, Spirit, did you intend for me to go in? It's almost like giving redirection, like accepting and understanding that redirection was for your highest good, for your own good, to move you in the right direction. I wasn't denying you this job, this partnership, or, this space that you wanted to be in because you didn't deserve it. I was denying you this space because you deserved better. It's like seeing that and understanding that. Which way was it that Spirit wanted me to move? Which way was it that Spirit was taking me? Why did this tower happen the way that it did? Because I know that I deserve something better. Did I deserve that? No. Why? Because I deserved something better. I was redirected because I deserved something better. I deserved love. I deserved support. I deserve success. I deserve abundance. Ooh. Get it, Barbie. What else does Barbie need to know? Oh, something did happen with your career. Okay, that makes sense. This is definitely shakeup. It's given like, honestly, it's like somebody sold a company or something, or folded, or laid off a bunch of people, It's like, what is this redirection about? And that's literally what it was. Is Spirit showing you, no. No. Don't despair. This was for your own good. This was for your own good. Oh, Barbie, you need to go back. You need to go back to the collective readings. The very first collective reading with the black deck was about, I think that was the one about careers. Am I wrong, guys? I feel like it was. It started with the King of Pentacles, and we talked about that, about realizing that people can't stall our progress, that we don't give them the power over us to do that. And then look at the Magician coming out. Why? Because we are the source of self. We are the way to union. Ooh, spirit. Ooh. I am the master of the universe. I'm seeing Castle Grayskull and He-Man. Is that He-Man? Isn't that who does that? Master of the Universe? Correct me if I'm wrong. That's an old cartoon. I'm going way back for that one. The power of Grayskull. When I was in my 20s, we were staying in this hotel. My cousin was going to school in New York City, and I would go down and visit her. And there was a hotel, and it was called, I think it was Hotel Greystone or the Greystone Hotel. But some of the lights were broken on it, so it just said like gray. And like, I don't know how much more it said, but we used to call it Castle Grayskull because you could just see gray from down the street. We'd be like, I'll meet you at Grayskull. Meet you at the castle. So funny. So fun. Yeah, listen. This is you realizing you have options, though. This is not allowing somebody to take away your power. You can try to make me anxious, but you're not going to succeed because I know I have options. I know that there are other paths and other ways and other things that I can do. You can try to hold me back and you can try to stop me, but you don't control my happiness. I do. You don't decide the steps that I take. I do. If I take them here with you, that's great. If I take them on my own, Eight of Pentacles, what I work for. I decide. I decide what I'm moving for. I decide what I'm motivated to. Ooh. Yeah. Ten of Swords in reverse. You don't get to decide. Nobody else is deciding that for me. I'm deciding my path for myself. I am not giving my power away. I am trusting my intuition and where Spirit has led me, where Spirit is taking me, where God has put me, where I'm meant to support others and where I'm meant to be supported. That'll be the right space for me. And if it's not here, it's not here. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I will be redirected. It's all right. Barbie, beautiful. So beautiful. Yeah. Moving towards calmer waters. And we have the Death card on the bottom. Putting an end to this struggle. I said in that earlier reading, like, no more to the man, right? Putting an end to that struggle, that idea that I have to compete with others to achieve happiness. No, I just have to compete with who I was yesterday because I have found the tribe that supports me in my purpose. I don't need to compete with you or anybody else because my tribe supports me non-competitively. They lift me up. They encourage me to grow. They encourage me to get out there and do the things that I know that I'm capable of. And if this job isn't doing that for me, then this job probably isn't for me. Amen. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. Thank you. And what's this? We heard this earlier. We had Knight of Swords. In the other deck, it said, didn't it say something about being motivated towards success? I want to get it out because that's exactly the energy that I'm talking about. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful, Barbie. That was really good. I'm going to claim that collectively, Barbie. I know it was your reading, but what a collective vibe. That's beautiful. Yeah, we had the Knight of Swords earlier. Ambition. Yeah, ambitious, action-oriented, directness, driven to succeed. Literally what we were just talking about, getting confirmed on the bottom there with the Knight of Swords. Oh my God, look who's right behind it. My favorite pre-Empress, our Nine of Pentacles. Oh, look who's right behind her. The Queen of Pentacles, who we already had come out earlier in the reading, right? Seriously taking your throne. It's like I'm laughing because I'm here at Bari. I'm hearing somebody be like, you can't take my throne. My ass is already on it. Like literally hearing this, like you have no jurisdiction here. This is my throne and I am upon it and you cannot dethrone me. It's like not possible to dethrone somebody who's so confident in their own purpose. Exactly. Move over, beach. Let's see it. Yeah, listen. I'm reading the back of the Nine of Pentacles. We got abundance, luxury, self-sufficiency, financial independence. It also says solitude, which is interesting because I've never really thought, I mean, I have thought of her as being a single card, but what's more interesting to me is that I had the Hermit over here. So as you're pulling away from this hierarchy that is trying to keep you oppressed in some illusion that they have control over your success and happiness, you may come into this time where you have to sit with self for a minute and you really have to look at your own patterns, okay? And you really have to do that introspective work, that shadow work, okay? To figure out, it's like, I don't doubt for a second that you're not already calling in your soul tribe, but it does give that energy of like shining the light so that they can find you. Okay. Creating the space to shine with self, through self, in self, so that you can call in that tribe, so that you can bring them closer, so that you can show them the path, show them the way, show them the energetic steps to get there, to find you, to get to you, to seek you out through that Knight of Swords there. Oh, Barbie, this is beautiful. This is beautiful energy. Thank you for being patient with me this week. I appreciate you. Yes, you mean in this card, right? Exactly. Learning how to be with self fully so that you can present to the world the authentic you, free of codependencies, authentic. Introspective was the word I was trying to think of. Finding your own light, expanding yourself. Yeah, so I was trying to put these cards back in and a new card like came out as I pulled the card out. And look, it was literally like Soul Tribe coming in with the Three of Cups. So they can find you, so they can celebrate with you, through you, for you. Hi, Michaela. No list, just birthday love today. Well, it was a short list. I did Cynthia a birthday reading, and then Barbie I was so blessed to get a donation from Barbie, so I put her on the list for this week. Otherwise, I was not feeling well tonight, so I wanted to keep it light and easy. The collective vibes are very strong today. This was a beautiful opportunity to do a collective reading. I feel like we haven't had one of these cool collective days in a hot minute. So I want to squeeze more of them in like this. This is a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys so much. Can who rustle up a handbook for you? You're welcome, Barbie. You're doing a fabulous job. By the looks of these cards, you got it figured out. Like, you know that nobody else really can stop you from success, right? They can block your path to the success that you thought you wanted, but they cannot block the path to the success you deserve. Thank you, Spirit. If a path is blocked, it's blocked for a reason, because you're meant to be diverted. You are meant to be redirected to a space that is far more fabulous and beautiful than the one you found yourself in previously. Amen. I'm going to, I feel like we should either end with some affirmations, maybe. Oh, yeah, let's do these. Let's do inner fucking peace. So we had such beautiful energy. Let's close out the evening with some inner effing peace here, shall we? Get us some sweet ass affirmations. Look at us coming right out again. Like, this is like the third deck where the first card's out is meditation. What did I say earlier about being patient with self? Come on, inner peace. I don't have all day. So we got to be patient. So we got to work on that patience. Okay. Look, what did I say? Being present with self, where we are. Be here now. Like, learning how to be present with ourselves is such a beautiful energy. Is that a lotus? Sure is. A little bit of enlightenment going on there. Kind of looks like a poinsettia, but I think it's a lotus, but it kind of looks like a poinsettia, which is perfectly seasoned. Well, I'll accept that too, love of gold, that we have won. Yeah, I believe it is a lotus too, but it definitely looks like a poinsettia. I wonder, come on, you guys. Get ready to cancel your Googles. I'm about to wake everybody's Google up. Hold on. Hey, Google, what is the spiritual significance of the poinsettia?
I don't know the answer to that specific question, but according to Books.com, in Christian symbolism, the red leaves of the poinsettia are said to represent the blood of Christ, while the white varieties symbolize purity and innocence.
Interesting. The blood of Christ. That's very interesting. Okay. But look what, because it's so funny. I like just started to shuffle and there's another card of meditation, guys. So get grounded. If you haven't been making space for meditation, especially during this busy time of year, things are hectic. People are being kind of crazy. So find some peace. Find some peace in this holiday time. Find some peace. Find a space where you can be in solitude, where you can embrace that hermit energy and recenter self and get back in touch with your purpose, especially during this season. Especially during this season. Thank you, Spirit. Beautiful cards. Let's get some more. Oh, love of gold, where are you? I don't think I realized I don't think I realized that you weren't in the US. It's really like, I think it can grow outside in the southern states. Like, you can grow big poinsettia bushes in Florida, for example. But here in New York, you could just get them like You can grow them if you know how to keep them alive inside. I've never been very successful at keeping a poinsettia alive. I've tried. It's weird because I'm really good with most other plants, but poinsettias I've always struggled with. Yeah, down in the South, Barbie, exactly. Hello, Spirit. Can we get some more affirmations here? Oh my God, you guys. Get the frig out. You're not even going to get it. You're not going to believe it. Highly meditated. What did I say? What, what did I just say? What did I just say? Highly meditated. There's a need right now to get grounded, to meditate, to make that time, make the space in your busy, crazy holiday schedule to sit with self, to get re-centered in your purpose, what it is you're here to do. It says with a license to chill. I forgot these headbacks. Highly meditated with a license to chill. What was this? Don't just do something, sit there. And the back side says, surf the serenity. Exactly. Find the peace in the season. Find the peace, find the joy, find the center. I just heard find your heart. Let's get a couple more, Spirit. Let's get a couple more. You believe you're a farm man? Ricky, do you live on a farm or do you just want to live on a farm? I want to live across from a farm. Does that count? I don't want to live on the farm because then I have to work there. I just want to look out my window and see an orchard and see the horses and see the animals. But I want to sit home with my tea. I would milk a cow again. I love to hand milk. Yeah, thank you. Please remember, guys, we are blessed as fuck. We are blessed as fuck collectively. And again, I'm going to point out, if you're not feeling blessed at this time, it's like blessings come in quicker when you cheer for those people who are and who recognize it, right? So if you're really struggling at this time to see your own blessings, don't look at your neighbor's blessings as things to covet. Look at them as things to celebrate, and you will create that law of attraction so that it moves towards you, okay? Because the more you celebrate success and feeling blessed, even if it's not your own feelings, if you're celebrating somebody else's feelings of success, then you're creating that energy so that it flows towards you. Isn't this funny? I just blocked somebody yesterday for being stupid about this. Says you are a child of the universe. I told somebody that I was the universe experiencing self, and he called me a narcissist for it. I was like, you obviously misunderstood everything that I just told you, dude. I was like, nice ad hominem, and he shut right up because to insult somebody in the context of a philosophical debate is it's a logical fallacy. And so I just started naming his logical fallacies, and he stopped trying to. Because he just was like one logical fallacy after the other, and I was like, I'm here for a philosophical, spiritual debate, brother, and you're not giving me one. But you are a child of the universe, right? No less than the fucking stars. That's literally what I told him. Because when I asked him, show me where I end and the universe begins, he laughed, insulted me instead of actually answering the question. So I posted the definition of the universe, which is all matter in existence. The literal definition is all matter in existence. It's like, so which part of all matter do I not fit into? I asked him, I said, are you trying to tell me you don't matter? He got so I I matter. Get it? It's like I'm, you know? Yeah, it was so freaking hilarious. I'm sorry. It was funny. Barbie, that's how I feel. And I feel like the older the soul you have, like the more childlike in spirit you are. And it gets like it really gets young souls like angry. And it gets them angry and it gets them fired up and pissy about it. Oh, look at this. Take a deep breath again with that meditation energy. Take a deep breath and let your fucks go. Who needs to give one when you can release them all? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. I'll get a couple more. These are fun. I like these. Oh, well, you know, you guys know I call myself a mossy bottom bog wench all the time, or bog witch. A mossy bottomed bog witch. That's how I identify. No, I want a philosophical debate, not a political debate. I don't do politics. I don't like politics. But if you want to talk to me about philosophy and spirituality, I can do that all day. You want to talk to me about love, loving each other, loving self. You want to talk about healing trauma. You want to talk about... So funny as this comes out. If you want to talk about the path to inner peace, right? It says it begins with 4 words, not my fucking problem. Yeah, politics are not my fucking problem. It says, let the crazy ass shit go. I just posted on Facebook today, you guys, this crazy thing happens. When I send my best friend in England, and it only happens with her, when I send my best friend in England funny reels on Facebook, what she gets on her end is something totally politically charged that's so far out of the arena of something I would share. And we didn't realize at first that that was happening, that she wasn't getting the reels that I was sending. And she started to get really confused because I'm not a political person. I don't talk about politics. So she started asking me, did you send me this? And she would screenshot it. And I would be like, no. And I would screenshot her back what I sent her. I am telling you that there is a part of the algorithm that is seeding dissonance among friends. It is creepy. And it only happens when I send her things. So it never happens to my friends that I send stuff to that are stateside. It only happens to her. She's the only person I know that lives in the UK that I send stuff to regularly. So I don't know if it happens to other people. I just know that it's happening to us. So I posted about it today. I was like, you guys watch out for this because this is dirty. This it's some sketchy shit. It's some sketchy shit. You know, ooh, it was weird. So it's such a weird thing. Okay, let's get some more. Let's get some more. Oh, oh. I mean, it was literally like this. Thank you, Spirit. Take the shit-covered glasses off. Find your new normal. Take the shit-colored glasses off. That was literally kind of what the experience of discovering what they were doing was. Like, they could no longer fuck with our peace as a friendship, you know? So it took that power away from them once we figured out what was happening. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, look, another lotus. The power of meow. Activate per mantra. Activate per mantra. That one's for the cat lovers out there. And it says fresh out of fucks and embracing inner peace. I feel like we just had that. We had a couple that were about embracing inner peace, right? Well, the whole deck is called Inner Fucking Peace, so that makes sense. The wine is helping. Have a birthday drink for Cynthia. Have a birthday drink for Cynthia. If you are the type, oh my God, and look what's on the bottom. Meditate. Just another friendly reminder, guys. Meditate, all right? We had a lot of those. We had a lot of that. We had a lot of that energy coming through tonight. The need to get grounded. Okay, it's better than sitting around doing nothing. I love this. It's like, don't just do something, sit there. It's better than sitting around and doing nothing. It's like, but it is meditate. They're both about meditating. I remember my cousin one time told me if you have time to be bored, you have time to pray. And I have never been bored since. Like the word bored is no longer in my vocabulary since she said that. I was like, you know, you're right. Even like if I find something else to do that's not even meditating or prayer, but it's like if you're sitting and you're bored, you could just as easily use that time to be meditating. You could be using it for praying. You could be using it for manifestation work. You could be using it to support each other, to love on each other, to take the time to feel at peace with our blessings, right? To feel aligned, to imagine alignment, to put ourselves in that energy. Yeah, don't sit around being bored. It serves no purpose in your life, boredom. Oh God, guys, this was so fun. I almost feel like I want to do one more because I feel like we need our mustache. Our Putting it away, there's another meditation one. Seeking cosmic consciousness. Thank you, Spirit. Just kidding, but seriously, though. I feel like it's literally a joke from Spirit that all the meditation cards are coming out, and then he's like, just kidding. Like, no. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. That's beautiful. All right, let us get a couple more. I'll get some mustache affirmations because you guys know how I love those. And then we'll call it a night. I appreciate you guys so much for coming out and celebrating Cynthia's birthday with us. Thank you. Thank you, Cynthia, for letting us know that we were due to be celebrated, my love. I love these little cards. They're so cute. I feel like the mustache has become our mascot in a way because of these cards. Like it's so compliments on it. It's so many compliments on the mustache. I feel like it's our little mascot now. Oh, amen, Ricky. I love that. I do that from time to time. I do that from time to time. It's not unusual to find me just jamming out to some like gospel with my hands in the air, like old school gospel, It's not unusual for me to be channeling my mom. Like it's just not. It really has. I loved it. This was a lot of fun. Little birthday. Little birthday celebrations. We could definitely do it. This is for you guys. Look at this. What did you just say? You want love? How about a cuddle? Literally, look at what just came out. A cuddle. And it says, I will never stop loving you. So you can take that a confirmation, a little spirit snuggle. God pulling you in a little. Maybe a loved one on the other side coming through. Mustache tickles. I was talking about my little mustache guy. He came with the cards, see? He came with the Mr. Pen cards. Our little mustache. Mustache. Yeah, look at you, Ricky. Tapping into your intuition. Calling it before you see it. What else, Spirit? What else can we leave the collective with tonight? And what other inspiration can we leave everybody with? Don't quit. Wherever you are in your journey, don't quit. Do it. I love the way they did that. Don't quit. Do it. I didn't even see that at first. I love it. Don't quit. Do it. Don't quit. Do it. Cynthia. Cynthia, you're not going to believe what just popped out in my lap. Happy birthday. Happy birthday from Spirit, Cynthia. Happy birthday. See, we got those even little cupcakes up there. Oh, they're candles. Okay. Happy birthday. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. That's beautiful. This is a big deck for that card to come out. That's so freaking cute. That's your happy birthday from God, or, you know, your ancestors, your angels, your support team on the other side. Not just your support team here with us, but the fuck you, Spirit. You're so fucking funny. You're so fucking funny. Get out. Happy birthday again. Fucking, you gotta be kidding me. I'm good. I'm cry laughing. I'm cry laughing. That's freaking unbelievably hilarious. I'm cry laughing. Well, I gotta take a sip of water. I can't even see. I got tears in my eyes. I'm laughing so hard. Oh, that was hilarious. How many birthday cards are in here? In case you didn't hear Spirit the first time, Cynthia, happy freaking birthday. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm smiling so hard, my cheeks hurt. Yeah, I got hurtful cheeks on that one. Okay. Aw, happy birthday to yours. Oh my God. Oh, I thought this said happy birthday too. I got fooled. It says happiness blooms from within. And then the other one that came out with it is live more, worry less. So we have live more, worry less. And happiness blooms from within. Double happy birthday. The frickin' Spirit, you are so cool. I love being tapped into you, Spirit. I love being one with God, one with the universe. I love manifesting cool things like that. It's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. I can't even. My ear just started ringing. I can't even. Just so beautiful. Okay, we'll get one more. Aww. Aww. You make me happy, and thank you. I guess that's a good place to end. You guys make me happy. Big smiles, big hearts. Drop some hearts in the chat. Drop some hearts in the chat. Drop some hearts in the comment. And when I close the video, come back and comment a happy birthday to Cynthia. I'll tell you what I'll do. Everybody who drops a comment, happy birthday to Cynthia, I'll put you on the list for Sunday. How's that? You drop some hearts in the comments, not in the chat, in the comments after the video closes, okay? And I will put everybody who is in there, let's say when I get up tomorrow morning, everybody who comments, happy birthday to Cynthia. So anytime she needs that love and joy, she can come back and visit it. She can remember, she can enjoy it. So everybody who leaves it in the comments tonight on the video, I will fill in the list, okay? And we'll get everybody on for Sunday, right? Sunday will be the next live. Thank you, Spirit. That's so beautiful. Thank you for letting us celebrate in this space together. I feel so blessed to have you guys. What an amazing collective night. Thank you guys all for joining. Please remember, you like, subscribe, get notified so you know when we're here for the next lives. If you'd like to book a personal, you can find the links in the bio. There's an email. I did not give our own dear Antonia's book a cute little quick plug. If you guys are an introvert, if you love an introvert, you want to understand introverts better. If you love an introvert and you want to understand them, read the book. If you are an introvert and you want somebody else to understand you better, give them the book. It's a great stocking stuffer. You can find it at societyofintroverts.com. You can also find it, I believe, on Amazon and anywhere else books are sold online. Okay. She's done a great job with this. There's a lot of talking points for introverts and how to connect. Ricky's like, what's the last card? The last card was thank you. The last card was thank you. Okay. So if you'd like to book a personal, let me know either via email or over on Facebook. I'm always available to connect with. Even if you, listen, guys, even if you can't afford a reading and you just need a friend to talk to, you can reach out to me, okay? It doesn't have to be a reading. I'm open and available for the collective. To support you, to help you feel supported, to help you get recentered when you're feeling off kilter, okay? I do charge for tapping into the readings. I think you guys could understand that, but you got me free here. So I love you guys so much. And as usual, until next time, guys, stay inspired. Happy birthday, Cynthia. And we will see you guys on Sunday. Oh, Ricky, you can make it on the list anyways, but you have to be quick. The list fills up fast, so. Love you guys too. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Donna. Okay, guys. Seriously, stay inspired. Love you. Bye.